What's up, Fool Podcast? What's up, Fool Podcast? Felipe Esparza right here, Rodrigo Torres, as always.
Yeah, man.
We have MartinRizo right here, Jack Jr. right here, backed by popular demand.
Awesome.
Shout out to Crystal Palace. Man, double overtime last week, and Daniel Munoz was the winning goal from outside. Crystal Palace was stuck with 9 players, baby. 9 players. A lot of them got hurt. Some got disqualified. And they ended up playing the whole game with 9 players at the end.
Like soldiers,
And they
bro.
won, bro, like soldiers. That's probably one of the best ones in a long-ass time. Hell yeah, man. Felipe Esparza right here following the Premier League for the first time, reinventing himself and liking soccer again.
Oh, yeah.
I used to hate soccer, bro.
Really?
Hate it. That was a paisa game.
Why,
Bro,
Too much running, fool.
too much running, bro. I used to hate it, bro.
Not
why I
enough
I used to hate it.
Not enough points,
all my
too,
friends
right?
were involved in a soccer league with Don Enrique, and fuck that fool. I'm sorry, man. You're listening, Taboo, that's your dad. But that fool, one of those tranceros, bro, that like you pay all this money and in the end you win first place. Then you look at the other leagues, third place had a bigger trophy than your first place.
You had to buy a 12-pack.
For real, bro. For reals.
That's all it was, dude.
That fool
Laundering money, fool.
was like, you know the Bad News Bears?
Hell yeah.
These were the Bad News America, bro. Like that fool was.
Bad News Aguilas.
That fool would like get everybody soccer shirts. He'll go door to door, bro, to el técnico, like fucking güeros mecánico y un cabrón. Necesito unas camisas para el fútbol americano. So that fool be asking the regular dudes for money to buy t-shirts, and then they'll put in the back Güeros Auto Bodies, bro. But they'll have like a nice t-shirt. Now they have shorts. And then he goes, fuck, now I need cleats. So he'll go like to a secondhand store, and then he'll take the poorest kid. He goes, ahí está, mijo, cheap ass fucking cleats, bro. Like,
Fool got foot fungus, huh?
motherfucker, those cleats used to be ice skates before, bro. You pay $2 for them. And he's hustling, bro. And you know what? For all that bad talking, he was a good man. And no one else was setting up soccer leagues in the hood. And he did it without even ever being a member or setting foot at the LA City parks.
Or AYSO.
He just started his own soccer league without ever being affiliated.
Yeah.
But he was known, bro. This fool.
I don't even know what this guy is.
And Don Enrique, bro.
Sounds like you don't really like him.
Don Enrique.
He didn't have to do it, bro, but he did it.
And then his wife, bro, every soccer game,
Another one.
Sara, she'd be on the side, bro.
Sara.
Making tacos, carne asada, bro, for sale, dog.
What part?
And nobody was making carne asada tacos back in the day like that, dog.
What part was this
She was
at?
Queen Taco,
Bro,
bro.
you named the part.
Queen Taco. King Taco's wife.
Bro, there'll be a van with a bunch of like 30 mocosos, bro. And they're gonna play one game. Then they'll fucking be like, he'll be like stuck in Spanish. He goes, who needs to be home by 7 p.m.? Me, okay, mijo. They start passing out red t-shirts and they go to another part, different league, bro.
Oh my God.
And I bet they didn't like sign like waivers in case the kids got hurt,
Hell
right?
nah, fool.
Oh, man.
Right in the back of the truck with no camper, huh?
It was just him, bro. That fool wore a big ass fedora hat, big ass sunglasses like this, bro, like big. You never saw his eyes.
No.
Big mustache.
He's probably
He
selling
always had like a
painkillers.
cigar. He always had a cigar and
Willy
a
Wonka.
Budweiser, bro, with a paper bag, and he's talking like this dude. You know, it was the late 70s, early 80s, and back then, bro, if you open a beer at a little league game at the coach, nobody really cared, bro.
No.
You got another one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I never liked soccer, bro, because it was something that kids had to do every Tuesdays and Thursdays in every park in Los Angeles County is soccer. I don't care, man. You try to play kickball, bro, on a Tuesday night anywhere in America or Los Angeles. It's gonna be fucking soccer.
Now you can't do that in Glendale no more. All the Armenians are playing poker, jazz.
We play bro.
Bro.
Remember one time, man, they closed down this park in Glendale because they were gonna do construction and fix everything and shit. Because all the jungle gym and the slides were full of ashes, bro, from marbles. So they were gonna dust them all off. And bro, And I don't care if that part was made for children. It's only 55-year-old men and older there.
Yeah, no, for real.
Beat up suits.
That's what Armenians do. Armenians literally they don't take care of their parents. They just drop them off at the park.
They give them one. Yeah, they give them.
Just like get 'em
They give them one.
Go.
Hey, they give them one dusty ass coat and a fucking like Peaker Blinder hat. Eh? So they closed the park for a whole month for construction.
Yeah.
You think that would have stopped the Armenians from dropping off their dad? Fuck no, bro. Their dad was right there, bro. They were all behind the tent playing cards, bro, with a tent.
You survive a genocide. This ain't shit.
Yeah.
Because I seen that at Lincoln.
No, you didn't.
At Lincoln Park. At Lincoln Park too. At Lincoln Park.
No, you didn't.
At Lincoln Park, the old paisas, they be playing like checkers or poker.
Nah, they're at Home Depot, fool.
Hey.
But at Lincoln
Yeah, they're
Park,
always playing poker.
right there in Lincoln Park, right there.
Oh,
That was a park too, man. I don't know if you guys ever went to Echo Park in the 90s or above, before they fixed that park, before they added those swan boats, when they were just dirty boats, bro.
That's when it was really crazy, right?
Yeah.
The colorful boats.
Yeah, they used to have gangster ass loteria games there. Like every table was playing bingo, like loteria, and they were giving out fucking blenders and shit. I don't know.
Really?
But it was
Okay.
different games, and then like another table.
For Herbalife, huh?
Another table, there was a
Before La
bunch of,
Curacao.
back in the day, man, Echo Park had a shitload of transgenders, and they used to have a little corner, and they were all playing cards.
How do you know this?
Because I used to live there.
Oh, because I used to be with one.
I was, bro. But I know because I know that if you were gay, you hung out in Silver Lake, Silver Lake.
Yeah.
But that was proper gay,
Yeah,
though.
proper gay.
That
proper
wasn't-
gay.
That wasn't like proper
dirty ass gay.
Outlaw
You're
gay.
by fucking
That's what's
by
Hollywood.
Monica.
Thailand, bro.
Yeah.
Thai town.
Fool, those were the dirty, turning tricks.
And if you're trying to sell your body,
Santa
you're over
Monica.
there by Alley Avenue, or no, what's it called? Vaseline Alley over there in West Hollywood.
It's called Vaseline Alley.
you were
Yeah,
born
look,
there,
it's
bro.
it's a historic site, bro. They're gonna knock it down, bro. Bulldoze it, and they said, "Nah, man, save it."
It's a slip and slide.
By Trejo's Donuts, right there.
That was a
That's
shady place if you want to be
Hacienda, no?
dirty gay.
It
Like if you want to
was-
be a dirty transgender, you go right there, bro, and like start slanging dope right there by the
Behind a-
Trejo's.
behind
If
a
you're not
bush.
familiar with dirty gay and clean gay, what are the difference?
Well, look at the way he looks.
Those fools
He
have
could hang
careers
out
over there in
right there
fucking
by
Silver Lake,
by West Hollywood
Yeah.
on a bench, and somebody who looks like me in a van might ask him how much.
No way.
yeah. You're selling
Oh, he's
ass,
clean
bro.
gay.
He's clean, bro.
Oh, I got it.
He's somebody.
I have a bidet,
He's
bro.
someone that a producer looking for.
Oh,
Like
my
if there's a
God.
party, there's like a dude driving around looking for like 5 dudes like that want to hang out
Dude.
and party with like 5 gay doctors.
And sometimes they cross
Smoke
over, right?
speed.
Clean gays hang out with dirty gays.
Yeah,
Like, they
yeah.
Well,
wanna,
dude,
like-
you know those fools like the dirty shit, like that fool from Alf, Wally.
Yeah. Before they clean up Silver Lake, that fucking donut shop across
Yeah.
the street, and then the Akbar has always been like official gay bar.
Akbar's always
So
been-
Akbar.
West Hollywood is gay.
Yeah.
So when is that?
But it's,
where's the border of that? Like
West
what
Hollywood
streets?
is gay, but it's
Is there streets?
it's
Like, is there like a state line for like?
that's old gay.
I'm
old school
one
gay,
foot
bro.
straight, 1 foot gay. Like, is there?
That's old school gay, bro. Like,
When it was illegal,
'Cause
right?
I'm-
Not illegal, but like it was like.
cause I remember.
it was like
When it was illegal?
It was always illegal.
You meant when they were in the closet?
I didn't do because I have the History for Fools podcast. Shout out to History for Fools podcast listeners.
I hear you,
We're
bro.
moving up. I tell everybody to comment. Also, man, if you like the What's Up Fool podcast and you want the What's Up Fool podcast to continue and grow as it has been growing for the last, I don't know, we have 500 episodes and we barely got ads. And so I'm going to need everybody to comment right now, man. If you're just listening right now on the chat room, just say something ridiculous about Rizzo dressed like Barry from HBO.
Yeah. He listened to Brownie Man's son.
Yeah, man. He's Brownie, but for Kleenex.
for cum Kleenex.
So they were disrespectful looking like Bounty, the Kleenex. Yeah, man. So comment right now, man. Shout out to anybody. And we want to do a wellness check on our old listener and our old follower, El Capitan.
Where are
Jesus
you?
Malverde.
Fantastic.
They have not represented.
They probably forgot their password, bro.
Or don't trip
That's
that.
the worst, bro. You forget everything.
Yeah.
So, but I forgot the point I was saying, bro. I was on a roll.
Back on just the
gay
whole
people.
the whole gay scene back in the
Oh,
day.
so man, I'm getting ready to do a big podcast with the History for Fools about Los Angeles, and I don't think we've done it, but the first, you know how they have Stonewall, right, in New York, right? Stonewall was like a bar where gays went in there and it was illegal to be gay, and they got beat up by the cops for breaking the some kind of law, bro, some kind of crazy law. They found out. But before that, there was another one in LA that happened way before Stonewall, bro.
Was it the Black Cat?
Black Cat, dog.
I read about it because it's still there.
Yeah, it's a restaurant now.
There's a gay club in LA.
But because Lenny Bruce talked about it in his act
You did.
years later, but like it didn't resonate to people because they didn't know what the fuck he was talking about because there was no like they didn't put it in a paper or whatever, right? But nobody really talked about it. There was no internet, but.
So underground shit, fool.
They knew that these gay motherfuckers were gonna kiss at midnight on New Year's Eve.
Deep.
And
So
the
they
cops
waited
cracked
outside,
down,
dog.
Wow.
And they went
Decency
in
laws,
there.
fool.
They went in there and they fucking arrested everybody and they started beating them up. These were hardcore gays. They were not gonna let themselves down, bro. And yeah, bro.
They hosed them down and they liked it.
I think about it, they're trailblazers, dude.
Trailblazers, dog. And then the first ever Mexican gay bar in downtown LA was over there in the Jalisco bar in fucking on Main Street.
It was a Paisa gay bar?
It's a Paisa gay bar. And that was like one of the first LA. And it's still there, though.
There's handfuls of them all over
Yeah,
LA, dude.
I used to live on 2nd and Main, dog.
It's a gay bar, huh?
Bro.
That one off Division, fool.
You go into the rear. I went.
Welcome.
I used to know a drug dealer that used to hang out at that gay bar.
What was his name?
Fuck, I don't know, bro, but I feel bad because one time I waved at him, and me and Chepo, we were going to a gig.
Dick.
We were gonna buy a little bolsita. We were gonna buy a little bolsita for him, right? And then we waved at him, me and Chepo, and then we didn't know, bro, till we drove away that he was hiding under a car, and the cops were chasing him, and we waved at him, we gave him away, dog.
Oh.
And
He was hiding in the car and you're like, hey.
He blew up the spot, fool.
Wow. That's
Because we both got
So,
caught.
do you think like back in the day there'd be white people that go to that
Bro,
Paisa club?
yes, a white dude went
And
in
this is
there.
really good Mexican food.
A lot of gay hipsters that went in there because they knew it was safe, and a lot of women.
Get that
A lot of like Latino women.
What year was this?
2006,
Oh,
2000.
that's not that long ago,
This
bro.
felt
The bar's still there.
Oh, wow.
They're all there, dude.
Like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
That's
Mara Rizzo was born.
So I was there like in 2005, right?
1996, bro.
And I saw this white dude, bro, he was wearing some cowboy pants. You know, he looked like he was dressed like
Midnight Cowboy.
he needed some spurs or something, right? Whatever. He was a tough dude.
Spurs?
he had like a chipote, bro, like right here, like.
He was
They
down for
get
his.
on my chipote, like they get one knuckle right here.
Oh.
It was boom, like shut up, you know.
Rhinestone Cowboy.
So
Get in, shut up.
the two cops were like, one cop was white, and one cop was Latino, and one was black, and they were asking them like, because the cops know the neighborhood, right? They know the neighborhood.
They know the beat.
They asked that guy, you think maybe they're trying to be nice, maybe they want to really ask him, but you think you fucking started the ass beating you got? But they said, you think maybe there was a confusion at this bar? He goes, let me tell you something. He told a couple that there was a beso chipote, bro, and bleeding lip. Let me tell you something. I'm a straight white man in a gay Mexican bar. What do you think?
Wow.
So pretty when he went in there, everybody, all the gay dudes, all the gay pastors were saying, yeah, llegó Clint Eastwood. Let me make your day.
His dirty Harry.
Because, you know, bro, I worked with a lot of gay immigrants, and let me tell you, bro, those motherfuckers can make 11 hours go buying 2, making your ass laugh.
Bro.
Shit,
Those are the funniest fools.
dog.
Them gay fools, period,
Shit.
dog.
Yeah.
The funniest dudes, bro. I remember
They talk shit,
they used to
fool.
be a security guard
funny,
at
bro.
fucking
Hilarious, fool.
a security guard at the Mexican Village, And that fool liked me because every time I went in there, I go, ¿Cómo estás, friend? Whatever. Start, like, fucking with him. Because that fool told me he used to box in Mexico. I go, no mames, way, pichi. I don't even met him, bro, but I was telling this fucking, this cholo I met today, because he was a security guard, he had a big-ass gun. And I was telling him about this fight. Because it's funny, when back in the day, bro, when they were hiring people, they didn't really check their background, like, some guy will get a gun for security only.
Yeah.
And they'll take that paper everywhere and never renew it. So this guy was working at the Mexican village, and he was telling me the story about last week, there was a shootout. And, ¿Qué pasó, güey? ¿Qué pasó, mi friend? No, pues, estaba cabrón esa noche, bro. Estaban pinche bailando, there was a lot of dancing, everybody was there. The chinitos were dancing, everybody. Pues what happened, bro? Que llegaron cholos, there were some gangsters. Pues sí, güey. Se la montaron unos 8 cabrones.
Amontaron.
Tú sabes, yo no hablo inglés. Yo les dije en inglés, cabrón, take it easy.
Take it easy.
Take it easy.
Take it easy.
Take it easy, cabrón. Take it easy, cabrón. Y no, cabrón. Se me montaron, cabrón. Y pa. Me eché a 3. El otro cabrón no va a caminar. And I'm like, what the fuck? Then I was talking to Willie and Willie's homies. What happened, bro? This motherfucker shot 3 unarmed motherfucker, what he did.
Wow.
He goes, but fuck, dog.
That's scary, man.
Back when they didn't carry.
Bro. but the way he said, oh, nonchalant, and I think this fool was a cop in Mexico too, bro.
Yeah.
So vinieron agresivos.
But the way he said it, bro, was funny. Se la montaron y tas. Y el otro güey no va a caminar.
It's either them or him, fool, at that point.
Yeah, because those fools were robbing fools that were coming out of there was already like a bunch of robberies at that bar, but not inside, just clientele.
Oh, as they come out.
And breaking into cars, and like, there was already like, you hear a broken glass, and you go, hey, where? And then they tell you, fuck you. And then,
to your face and take off.
And then you stay in your little post, you're blocking the door.
Yeah.
But I guess that day they decided to try to come in and just probably rob the place. You never know.
But that little area is crazy. Between there and Tommy's, fool.
Crazy.
Yeah.
What do you say, little gay-ass neighborhood? But, dude, there's a lot of darkness over there, fool.
Bro, that little neighborhood,
Fuck
it's
right off the 101
like if you
right
know
there.
gangs,
Yeah.
that little area is
Like Rampart
neutral,
area?
bro. So
Oh,
you
it's
get
neutral?
shot by 5 different gangs from every corner. Because you got La Morada on this side controlling, Rockwood way over here. And then this little area is probably
Fucking line of demarcation right
fucking
there.
right here, a Tiger gang,
It's like 6
crew.
points. Like, gangs
Then
in
you
New
got
York.
Silver Lake on
Yeah.
that side.
Then you got fucking headhunters and Diamond Street, bro. Trying to
Crazy
control that.
assholes,
There's like
fool.
7 gangs that meet up for that burrito truck.
And then security is and there's one security guard.
Yeah.
One
Having
security guard,
flashbacks
bro.
from fucking Mexico
Hell
and
no.
shit.
Half asleep on working
I
the other job.
I
Working
would
12.
never do that.
Just trying to feed his grandma and his wife, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Those gunshots fucking just gave him life, fool. He woke up again, dog.
Clint Eastwood.
A guy like that, bro, has a name for his gun name, La Chula. He probably talked to him, mira chulita, y no hable, no están con su cadena que quiero matar chola, cabrón.
No me falles, güey.
You met fools like that, right? But the way he said it, bro, it didn't look like he unalived people and let somebody cripple. It just sounded like funny, bro. It's just people you meet. You ever met somebody, working at the haha, like a housekeeper or a fucking somebody that the kitchen that you. This motherfucker's hilarious.
Oh, for sure. Our old cook Fernando, he was the best, dude. He didn't speak any English, but he learned how to say fucking bitch, blah blah blah. I remember one time my cousin was serving.
Yo soy tu papá, güey.
She comes. Amir does this story on stage. He goes, he came in. He goes, Fernando, where are my nachos? My table's waiting. He's like, it's coming. And then she left. And then he goes, fucking bitch. And then she goes, what'd you say? No, bleach. Bleach.
What does it even mean, bleach?
He said it was cleaning.
But those fools are live and uncut, though. They're
Bro, they were
raw.
so funny, bro. He's like,
and that fool don't don't think that sexual harassment is a thing in America.
Oh, hell no.
Remember Boludo at fucking
Humping
Wild-
everybody, bro.
Oh,
Wait,
Wild
wait,
Coyotes?
wait.
Always, dog. Right behind their backs, they didn't even know they were getting assaulted, fool. He was ghost assaulting them, dog.
So let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, or ladies,
a nasty
if you ever
ass
go
fight
to a
style.
restaurant, if you
Listen
make
to
eye
Tooth, fool.
contact with the people in the back cooking,
That's it.
that's it, man. They already fucked you 10 times in their head.
Dude,
As soon as you say hi to any cook at any restaurant
Yeah.
or a wink, he's telling the guest guy, the ugly motherfucker watching, you know, when I fucked that
Yeah,
chick
yeah,
already.
yeah.
10
this fool said
times.
a week. He wants to get married after a week.
Why didn't the chips and salsa keeps coming?
And I swear to God, man, every time you come by, he'll tell everybody, that's my lady right there.
Hey,
And then somebody will start saying halal, they'll get into a fight over a lady they never talked to or ever met.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's Mia.
Dude, tell me that, fool.
They're like the Joker when they imagine their relationship.
Bro, a
with the
lot
girl.
of fools like that. I was one of them.
This fool was greasy, fool. You can take 10 showers, it'll look the same.
Hell
fool.
yeah, bro. That fool looked like he was
Resbaloso.
born. You know, some people are born and they come with a vagina. It looked like he came out under a dirty ass skateboard, bro, under a car.
That fool looked glazed, fool.
Yeah, bro. Like he washing, he comes out of the kitchen washing, and then like he's wearing he'll take a Viagra and do coke, and then like he's walking
Double
little,
hard, fool.
He has a little fanny, and then he'll just show a chick, mira, anda
Dude.
bien prendido.
Dude, I remember,
Wow.
do you remember, this is old Haw back in the day, like 95
So you guys
or
had to
6.
do like sex harassment training for sure, right? Because
There ain't no HR over there, fool. Come on.
I don't, maybe not, maybe I know now, but
How you gonna do that, brother?
But I remember I
There's
caught
still no HR, fool.
I caught one of the busboys, Pablo, doing coke in the bathroom.
Oh, shit.
I think I was like 18.
In the city.
I think I was 18 or 19. And I go,
me
and I go,
some,
hey.
Yeah.
And I said, you better give me some, I'm gonna tell.
What the fuck?
So that's how I started doing coke. I know, a long
He
time
lied,
ago.
dog.
I'm not lying.
He forced me,
that
dog.
shit good, bro. That
He
shit had fucking who mix.
Yeah, was it good or was it good or was it all cut up?
I don't know. I never did before. So like, I guess it was whatever did this thing. But I used to go to work every day.
Wait, have you guys ever
Shows up on
at the
time,
haha had to kick a comic out because he already sexually harassed too many people?
Not that I remember back then, but I know recently, like with comics that have allegations on that, some female comics have said, they said, I don't want to work your club or blah, blah, or their agent will call. I've heard that recently. Not
you're-
just Hobbs, anywhere.
If you're a
Everywhere,
young
yeah.
comic out there, man, never, and a young female comic, never fall for the, let's get together and write.
Oh, yeah.
Fool.
I want to help you with comedy. I used to see all these open micers like talk to girls. I'm like, but how are you gonna help her? You freaking
All
you
right,
suck.
Shank
You gotta
Forbes.
help yourself, bro.
You can help yourself, bro.
All right, Joy Medina and Shank Forbes. Now,
Whoa.
those are the homies, bro.
They know how to write.
Oh my god.
Shank, Joy Medina, Dante, the Italian Dante were the only ones that were actually working. And they would come back and actually give people like a paper where a list of all the
booking list?
bookers.
Yeah, that's true. I remember that.
There was no internet, bro. They were the internet.
Dude, I love Joy Medina, but he says some wild stuff sometimes. I remember one time I was
Bro.
with my
Offstage, right?
Offstage.
I got the best
I was with my girlfriend.
Dun,
I was with my
Dun,
girlfriend.
dun.
I was with my girlfriend. We were like, I think we were 23, 24. I don't
She
know
was
how
a
we were
young
young.
soul.
She was
We
young.
were together,
A
Jack.
young soul.
And then he goes, damn, you're so beautiful. I'd suck Jack's dick just knowing it was inside of you. I'm like right there.
I don't know if that's a good pickup line or not,
Yeah,
dude.
No.
How'd the threesome go?
I said it was wild.
That is wild.
I won't say the other comic's name because he's been on this podcast, but if you're listening, you know who you are. He was talking to his chick and she was hot, bro. He goes, man, you're so hot, like there's no fat on you. The only fat on you is that guy.
Hey, hello.
Wow.
That's a good.
That's a good pick.
That's a good pickup line. I like
That's a
it.
good take your chick line, no?
That's not take your. That's
Hey.
I'm trying to take your chick.
Hey, you've been in like, cause shout out to Jack Jr. right here, man.
Shout out Jack Jr.
Shout out to his mother and his dad. They have a comedy club, the world famous Ha
Ha
Cafe.
Comedy
It's
Club.
been around for 25 years now, but
34.
the cafe's been around for 30,
Oh yeah, 40.
40. Did
No,
your
wait,
dad own the
30,
cafe
37,
before, or
37
before it
years.
was there?
37 years.
So your father owned the cafe before it was the
Yeah,
Ha
it
Ha?
was a Mexican restaurant called Hola Amigos.
That's what I learned how to sing.
Bro,
That's when you used to perform there. It was called Hola Amigos back
I didn't
then.
know, bro. That was called Ha Ha.
Remember back then it had a blue screen that said haha, but it was still called Hola Amigos on the outside.
Bro, I used to stay up late after everybody was gone, And I don't know, I wasn't drinking back then, but everyone else was. And I would do karaoke with his father.
Yeah.
And
You had short hair.
Iglesias, Armando Castillo,
Yeah.
Ivan, and we would do karaoke. Bro.
Art Rivas.
Bro, one time I left my tape recorder there, bro. He started Latino night.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I asked him if he died. I was like, I haven't heard
know.
from him in a minute, bro.
One time I left my tape recorder on, bro. 90 minutes.
You recorded everybody.
I recorded Jack, his father, arguing, bro.
Oh yeah, I think you told me this story.
Yeah.
There's a lot of crazy little stories from that club, bro.
I witnessed all of it.
The funniest thing, have you ever seen sad things like a guy I know there's so many things, but one of the sad things that can happen to a comic is you go over there, you bomb, and your lady leaves with somebody.
Oh.
God
Have
damn.
you seen that
That's a
happen?
Yeah. You know what's crazy about the hall? I remember you guys would switch clicas. Like this guy would roll with this comic, and they go, "Oh, I don't roll with that guy. I roll with this guy," and then
Ain't
show
no
up.
crew
and
hoppers over here,
And
bro.
then it was just so funny walking in. So it was like an own little TV show. I don't like that fool.
You're like the comedy crossing guard, huh, dog?
Yeah, that was crazy. But yeah, so many guys. A lot of comics would bring their girlfriends, you know, and then they wouldn't like. And then that you don't see that anymore. Comics don't bring their girlfriends to shows anymore. You notice that? Back in the
Players
day,
don't bring
I
the
hooked up with a
girl.
black chick, bro. At the,
no way. The waitress?
no, bro. She was there for that Wednesday show.
Oh, Whacked Out Wednesdays.
It was
Yeah, 'cause
crazy.
we didn't really have a lot of black
It's
people.
crazy,
black,
bro,
black
like,
people didn't go to the club.
I thought she was just like some random girl, you know, like random girl, you know, like from out of town, from the south, not from the hood or nothing like that. Damn, dog, it was my mistake. We did the most drugs in one night.
Yeah.
No way.
We went, bro. Our relationship was like one day. It felt like 9 years.
She was LA like a motherfucker.
She was sick of me, and I was sick of her, bro.
Damn, dude.
Bro, when Mando picked me up, she was wearing a shirt that said "Psycho Bitch."
Oh,
I don't know if
man.
you remember her, bro.
Fool, I picked you up.
Oh yeah, okay.
It was Track K.
Remember?
Oh my
Track
god.
A?
That was her name.
She a stripper?
I don't know, man.
I don't know what she was.
But I didn't sleep for 2 nights.
The next when I picked, I didn't see him for 2 days, but then the 2 days later, she's wearing a do rag. Like she had her hair done, and then when I picked him, she was wearing a do rag. I'm off. She got
Oh, so
gangster
it
on
was
this
a
fool,
wig. It was a
dog.
wig.
Yeah.
Where was she from?
I have no idea.
Do you remember those nights at the hall with the Whacked Out
Savannah,
Wednesdays, the
Georgia.
black night, the black? Do you remember those nights?
Yeah.
Those are good nights, huh? I remember that. Those are Eddie Murphy and like Steve Harvey.
Yeah, it
and-
was-
I
and
never saw
Chappelle's.
them, but I saw Corey Holcomb and
Corey Holcomb.
that lady from Friday
Chappelle
After
came
Next.
through.
Chappelle, yeah.
No, that's who
Oh,
the
yeah,
host was.
Kim
Him and
Whitley.
Buddy Love.
Kim Whitley.
William Buddy Love,
Kim
he used to
Whitley.
roast her.
Kim Whitley, dude. Daryl Heath, James Hanna.
Oh, dude, that fool's funny.
James Hanna passed away.
James Hanna?
James Hanna.
Damn, fool,
James
are you
Hanna,
serious?
who's that?
Alex Thomas.
He's
James
still around.
Hanna.
He's still around. James Hanna passed away. He was a funny
Damn,
writer.
fool, so much, damn.
Oh, a long time ago, man.
Well,
James
good for them.
Hanna.
Felipe, you've been doing comics since what, 95?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, there was a story. It wasn't a story. It was true. Like, your dad used to fucking, you would record your sets, right?
Yeah.
And then there was some fool.
VHS tape.
Yeah, a VHS, bro. And there was a dude that was like
He used
kind
to
of
make
like,
me to go 99 cents or to go buy them.
Who?
VHS
There was like
tapes.
an open micer that
I've been
I
on
don't know
bicycle.
if he bombed or what happened, but there was an altercation and that fool like socked up your dad. Do you remember that?
Oh, I remember that.
Who?
Yeah.
Oh, I went to look
but
for- I went
but that
looking
fool
for-
he didn't do comedy after that.
No, yeah, you remember that.
But it was your dad got assaulted.
Yeah, but I got assaulted.
He cheap shotted your dad.
Totally, I remember
But
that. I went to
some
visit.
fool, dog.
I
but-
went to go visit that fool.
Buck
Buck Freeman, huh?
No, fool. But that fool that used to work for you guys would play the tape. He's like, "You want to see something funny?"
no way, Paulo?
Yeah, dick.
I
was
never
like-
seen the tape.
But the whole thing was like, he didn't pay me this week, so he would play the tape.
No
fool.
way.
Yeah.
I heard that.
They named a sandwich after him, the Sucker Punch.
No, literally,
No legends.
that dude, that freaking like, I was all on.
But
I used
fools
to,
are crazy, bro.
When that happened, I was using. I
Oh,
was
so
on
you
one.
that really?
I was
thought you
on
were
one. No, I was on one. I found out, and I went looking for that fool, like fucking for 24 hours driving around.
Sucked him again.
I heard we're gonna fucking find this fool, and we never found him.
You have so what you been up to, man? You have new projects coming up?
I'm actually good transition. I'm sober now.
Hell yeah,
yeah.
dude.
Clean.
Hey, bro, fuck that. One time I saw a video, and it was you and Rene Baca doing a big ass show in San Diego, and you got to know you were partying early, eh?
Where?
in San Diego.
Probably. I don't know.
Oh man, you did 5 videos that day before the show.
I used to bring Renee with me everywhere. Back
but you did like 5 videos before even the show started. Hey, we're on the way to San Diego.
Yeah, in the
Then
car.
the other one day,
Dude,
I don't know if you guys were partying.
nuts,
But the next one, it was at the show, we're about to go over right now, man. He goes, man, we're ready, we're rested. Then what's the name? Renee gave it away, bro. We're all partied out.
I
Renee admitted right here on our podcast
what?
that he did that.
Oh
They
yeah,
partied.
Yeah, we all partied.
He never.
Mark, you never partied?
He said that he never.
Nothing.
He said
I barely smoke weed, dude.
Renee said he has never told anybody
drink.
that
He
till he
did
went to our
last week. Stop
podcast.
lying.
Oh really?
Yeah.
No, Renee and I partied.
And I was telling him I told Renee that we're worried about you, because you were part of like an animal on those cruise ships, and then the pandemic started. And I always thought you got brought it from that boat.
COVID and everything, fool.
Dude, no man. I'm shooting my first comedy special, stand-up comedy special at the Alex Theater where you shot yours.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah,
dude.
May 17th.
May 17, people.
Glendale, California.
Glendale, California, my
Tickets still
friend.
available.
Yeah, it's almost sold out. There's like 200 left. So it's 1,400 seats. So it's almost sold out. We're a month away.
Give us your best Armenian accent asking people to go to that show.
Everybody come to show. We have Felipe gonna drop in, do sets for free. And Rodrigo's gonna come, and Martin is gay.
I come if he come.
I come, here we go.
Hey, bro, this guy was fucking working his exterminating job,
You're exterminated with Armando Cosillo?
and he was.
Me,
Oh, you?
Yeah, and he was spraying the.
Fitting all the holes.
He was spraying the playpen stripper, bro.
The Playpen
in Burbank.
strip club. Nah, dude, fucking right here off of what is it?
That nice.
Alameda.
Los Angeles.
Mateo.
Mateo,
What
bro.
were you spraying for roaches?
No, it was a monthly.
For
service.
rats, bro. They found a big one.
For crabs.
Nah, dude.
Like a big rata.
It was your people, fool. They were, but they were Russian Armenian.
Oh no, those are hardcore, bro.
And so I'm spraying, dude. I'm just doing the thing. I talk some of the strippers like, is there any way you can spray my house for roaches? I'm not gonna lie. I tell her I have a house, but it's really a condo. I'm not gonna lie. It's a studio. I was like, all right, dude, give me $50. I'll go over there and spray it and shit. All right, are you serious?
Really?
So then I'll just go make my rounds. So the owner had a Maybach, dog, like one of those Benzes,
yeah.
dude. So then they had like, dude, an Armenian. At that point, he was like your age right there, dude. Fucking, but this fool was like Armenian from our fucking Yerevan or whatever. And it doesn't matter. I don't care. And bam, just a mad ass slap. I'm like,
Whoa.
and I just keep on spraying. But they had,
You
dude.
slapped the home?
No, he slapped the
He
dude.
said the other Armenian
yeah.
guy. And he just spraying and shit.
But so to get to the cage where the owner's at, it was like 3 or 4 doors because they'll get robbed every now, attempted robberies or whatever. They had rats and shit, and you start smacking the fuck out of them. And dude, I heard this motherfucker cock a shotgun, another fool fucking cock a fucking 9. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here, dude?
Yeah.
But I don't give a fuck. I'm just spraying. And that fool comes up and says, hey, bro. I'm like, don't even worry about me. I didn't see nothing. There's nothing to see. Don't worry.
Don't
You go
worry.
back. Don't even finish
Put
that.
100 in your thing.
No. He didn't give me money. This fool was
He
cheap.
didn't give you
dog.
money?
it was
Fuck no.
cheap, bro.
Oh.
And he's like, but don't worry. Put your stuff away. Relax. Today we relax. And you call girls 2 dances on house.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was like, this cheap asshole. I thought
Only
he was
2 dances?
I thought he was going to take me to the VIP, dog. You know what I mean?
Oh, man.
But nah, dog.
They
But
were
it's all good.
50-year-olds, eh?
That's crazy.
But yeah, there were some good strippers in there, and there was some, whatever.
I used to work at the one. I used to work at VIP. They work in Glendale. I worked at Deja Vu. I worked for a long time.
Giggles.
But yeah, I think that fool doesn't exist anymore, dude.
Doesn't exist anymore.
Hey, he exterminated, bro. I got exterminated.
But I was just like, I didn't see shit, dude. I was like, I'm cool.
That's
Remember
crazy.
you said you let another country disrespect you.
Dude. Well, it was all like racial with those fools, dog.
Yeah. Those guys are hardcore, man.
Well, what did you do at the strip clubs?
I was a DJ.
Slap people, bro.
Jizz mopper, fool.
I was a DJ. I was like, yeah, that's right, guys. No propina, no cochina. Sí se puede. I was like, yeah. El baile se pone más rico con propina, chavos. Acércate. Sucia. Stage 1. Huh?
Bro, that's.
I was
Yo,
making
leave over here, fool.
bank, bro. Making bank.
Really, dog?
Bro,
So DJs make good money.
I'm Armenian, bro. I figured out a way, loopholes how to make money. I was slanging at the girls couldn't bring alcohol in. I was slinging little bottles to my DJ equipment. I was selling to the girls, and then went from alcohol. Then I was selling freaking weed, and then whatever I could just to come up. And then the paisas loved me because I go, hey, Tráete un VIP, te pongo una canción más longer song. So I'm doing like fucking hour. The girl's like just back there for an hour just doing this. And I'm like, he comes back, he gives me like $500 that propina, and I was making bank.
So you're like that kid that slangs like chocolate bars and chips at school. His backpack.
Yeah.
I think I had a bit about being a DJ must be cool and shit. And I remember Wild Coyotes, but I never really did it. I said, Directo de Oaxaca. Give it up for Sugar. Yeah. Like I said, man, sometimes you go to a strip bar and the nickname doesn't match their look and shit.
Yeah.
Like Sugar. You expect like some blonde or some tall brunette.
Yeah.
Not a little girl who's being chased by Mayan Aztecs and shit. She looks like diabetes. Somebody who survived a fucking torture and shit.
Yeah. It was hot at first, but then after a while, they got too comfortable, and she'd be like, babe, can you see my period string?
Okay.
And like, can you put this light? And she'd be like, one time this girl was like, oh my God, I'm pregnant. And she
Period
went there,
string?
and she was literally giving a guy a lap dance. I'm like, she's literally giving him a 2 for 1.
Are you sure you weren't working at Planned Parenthood, fool?
Period string? What happened with that one?
So she would put a tampon in her pussy.
She was trying to hide the string?
She was trying to hide the string, so she was like, can you see it? So she would put it out just enough where she could pull it out later.
That's right, cocksucker.
But she would show me.
That's right, cocksucker. Sometimes I like to pull that string like a little tea bag.
Look at Joe Diaz.
Pussy.
Oh, he did.
What's up, everybody? Shout out to Ratas and Celo for killing it in San Diego, man. They went up on stage, bro. I've never seen them perform live, and they got it on, bro. Ratas. They were awesome, bro. And then, what's his name? Randy Savage, Macho Man, Concrete. Also, Frank Quinones, Gabby Lamb, Lunel, man. It was a great show.
Amazing.
Oh yeah, that looked fucking.
How long was the show?
I did an hour, bro. It was long.
Oh, yeah? Amazing.
Oh yeah, dude.
There was a lot of people, bro. Oh my God, it took longer to go there, to get there, than it took to drive to Fresno, bro. It took 4 hours and 30
What,
minutes.
just traffic or what?
And I left at 11, dude.
God.
Wow.
Damn, dude.
I was hating life. I took like 3 naps in the car.
Wow.
It was nonstop.
Are we
I was
there yet?
hating life. I fell asleep, bro, and I woke up, and it was Norwalk. I got sad, dog.
I got sad.
It took me 2 hours to get to Norwalk.
What was the traffic
What time
all about?
At 11?
Bakersfield?
What happened?
At my house.
Oh.
No, there was an accident somewhere.
Mass deportations.
Yeah,
Mass, bro.
They're coming for everybody.
They coming.
Oh, we were in Bakersfield the night before, and they were telling us that that's where it started, the whole deportations.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because like.
Bro, I was in Denver. They literally only all Armenians, no Mexicans in the audience. And I go, that's never happened. And I'm like, they said that ICE had just got there, and everyone's hiding.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy? It's everywhere, bro. It's fucking
Crazy.
Oh.
A show was packed, right? You like the show in
It
Bakersfield?
was fun, dude.
That
That
was
was
crazy, bro.
People were fucking awesome there. We saw a lot of people. We saw guys. We're on the roof and we're like studying people, and then there's guys not holding hands with the girls. Like, oh, this is like a.
Well, where would you guys perform at?
The Bakersfield Fox Theater?
Fox Theater. Ooh, legendary.
Side Chick Fridays.
It was side chick Fridays because you could tell the guy wasn't holding hands. He was walking like
Right in front of her?
Yeah, so he saw a lot of that.
Or that, he might have been afraid of the video camera.
Yeah.
There's a lot of hot dogs, salads outside, bro.
And they're ridiculous prices now.
Bro.
Dude, at Crypto, $12 hot dog.
No way.
Well, I swear, bro. I said, what is that?
Well, we walked out of that one right there, the LAFC game, and the guy was trying to sell us $10 shots of Patron. It's like, bro, if you gave us $5,
Yeah. It was
cooler, bro.
Yeah, it's like, come on, dude, with that watered down
Crazy.
shit.
And we said no,
Fuck
and
outta
the guy
here.
looked sad. I'm like, yeah.
How is that legal? That's not legal, right?
No, it's not legal. Fuck no, bro.
Pero no les importa. La
Can't sell liquor.
What's up, everybody? We got Jack Jr. right here, man. People
What's
want to
up?
know in the chat room, what was your favorite childhood memory?
My favorite childhood memory? Really? Probably growing up and watching you guys perform.
Oh, hell yeah.
Man, imagine being a little kid in the room and in a comedy club and seeing, like, all I'm talking about, I saw young you, young Sebastian Maniscalco, young Brett Ernst, Brian Callen, freaking Gabriel, freaking all these guys, dude, like, just coming up and crushing. And I never wanted to become a comedian. I was just like a little kid watching you guys. You guys literally taught me, my parents didn't teach me nothing, like, about birds and the bees. I learned about drugs from drugs, girls, and everything through comedians, through
School of
comedy.
Hard Knocks.
Yeah, man. I saw fights. I learned how to cuss. You know, fucking puto. I learned that.
You know, so yeah, you learn what's it called?
You're like a hairier Pauly Shore.
I'm a hairy Pauly Shore. I'm a hairy Shore.
Pauly Shore hairy too, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Like-
He has
like
that
his
hairy
body,
chest.
right?
Oh, his
yeah.
body is bald.
Chinese soup. Chinese soup.
What is that?
Oh.
No, because
On this podcast?
no, Pauly Shore.
His cook.
His mother had a cook, a Chinese guy, and he would make his mother Chinese soup every morning because she loved that soup every morning.
Oh, really?
And so Pauly Shore would go over there to his house and get it, pick it up. But Pauly Shore know that food since he was little. So he still dances around him like he's 9. Chinese soup, Chinese soup, Chinese soup, Chinese soup. And he gives him a little kettle, and that
Yeah.
fool goes takes it with his mom.
That fool's
So-
still 9, fool.
So that fool, we saw his picture one time performing at Wise Guys, and I wrote Chinese soup, Chinese soup. And then I thought, we had a bunch of people, a bunch of fans saying Chinese soup, Chinese food.
Ooh.
6 months later, that fool called me up, hey, Chinese soup, you want to be in this movie?
You don't,
Amazing.
you don't remember when we were at Joker's fool in Peoria?
Yeah.
And he was there like, I guess a week before or something.
What
And the guy there, no, because in Peoria, there's no chicks, bro.
Oh.
None.
So,
I
no,
know,
there's a
what?
strip club
Where's
next
Peoria?
door.
Washington?
No, in Illinois.
Oh,
Peoria, Illinois.
Yeah, and then there's a John Deere dealership across the freeway.
What's your private neighborhood?
Get a
Exactly.
fucking tractor,
dude.
homie.
And before the statue, bro. And then I guess they were gonna take him to go see some chicks or get him some chicks. And they didn't get him no chicks. They got him some
Trends?
No, just some
Oh.
big chicks. He's like, I want fucking chicks, bro.
Oh, dude.
He's like, yeah, dude, but nobody. Yeah, it was crazy.
Dude, I've always wanted to talk to Pauly Shore. Like, I had a long
Dude, that
conversation
fool's
with him.
fucking
Someone gave me his
funny,
number. I
dog.
called him one time, and I told him, like, hey, man, I'm growing up in a comedy club like you. Any advice? He goes, dude, buddy, you're me of the valley. That was it.
Hey, those are wise
fool
words still, dude.
Cuts to the chase. Do you remember the crusty chicks? Fool?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The crusty chicks.
Crusty.
Hey, bro.
Buddy. Dude, he's my favorite. My favorite movie, Encino Man.
Oh, dude, that's a badass movie. but
Encino Man is the best.
Son-in-law is better, though.
Son-in-law?
Too.
Yeah, no, that's just tight.
Even though he was animated, but in a goofy movie.
Oh my God! Yeah, I love.
You in the
I just
army
saw it recently. It's on
Yeah,
Delta.
that's
On
another one.
Delta, the
That's a good
plane.
one, though.
I saw a Goofy movie.
Bro, he's great in that
Look at the
movie.
leaning tower of cheese.
Jesus.
Yeah, man. What's your favorite memory as a
Jury
comedian?
duty, bro.
Jury duty.
Wait, what? I threw it away. dude.
Jajito, get me a burrito.
This fool's
And Uncle
stupid,
Pauly is dead. That shit was good. He's doing a one-man show. I don't know if he's doing Pauly Shore is doing a one-man show talking about his life growing up in the stand-up comedy as
It's
a little
great.
kid. Or he's doing stand-up, but I think he's just doing stories that he saw growing up. But
I mean, he saw a
that
lot
I
of
know
shit,
of and shit. I could be wrong, but Lisa knows.
Didn't the little fools you should
She'll
like
comment in the
babysit?
chat
He
room.
did it at the
everybody knows.
Ha. He practiced it at the Ha. We did a one-man show that was great.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, those fools used to babysit that fool, right?
yeah. It's
Kenneth
crazy,
and the
bro.
Dice
Isn't
Man.
that crazy?
Stay there, don't move.
Can you put a picture of Dane Cook on stage on the screen?
He has some crazy stories then, dude.
Dane
Like
Cook?
from like growing up and like seeing like all these legends around, like at the comedy club.
That's at the Comedy Store. I
you grew up
got
with,
the ghetto version at the Ha.
So you grew up around people that sold Tupperware, right?
Oh yeah, dude. Fucking what's it called? Avon, bro.
Avon, dude.
Avon.
Original OG.
Hey, Martin, how old are you now?
Shockley, 38.
37.
Is he married, girlfriend?
Girlfriend, yeah.
Nice.
He lived with a girlfriend with 2 dogs, bro.
3 dogs.
That's cool, man. Dogs are
Great.
cool. I'm doing a show with him tonight.
Oh, yeah?
Oh hell yeah, dude.
They had me going last at the Comedy Store. Yeah.
Oh hell yeah. I love that.
Whose show is that?
It's called Keys to the Store.
Keys to the Store.
It's by Avery Pearson. You know Avery Pearson? He's actually, him and Jeremiah are directing my stand-up, my special at Alex Theater.
Oh hell yeah.
They're the guys. You know Jeremiah Watkins at the stand-up on the spot at the Comedy Store?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's directing my special.
Oh, that's fucking cool, dude.
Yeah, they're killing it, right? Jeremiah is so talented with the freaking all the characters he does for like Dr. Phil and for Kill Tony. It's just amazing.
He's been putting in work for years.
Yeah,
bro.
man,
Yeah.
he's so good.
Hell yeah, dude. Can't wait to see your special, dude.
Yeah, what's up, fool?
What's up, fool?
Just fooling, fool.
Yeah, man. So what's up, bro? Nothing, bro. What size are those shoes, bro?
8.5s.
Dude, those are like size 5.
These
bro.
are
When you take them off, bro, do you hang them on top of your rearview mirror or you put them in the house?
These are
My 5-year-old has shoes like that, dude.
They could be on my keys.
These are baptism shoes,
Bro, look, I wear these now. When you have a bad back, you wear the Air Monarchs.
Dude, what are
These
you
are my
gonna,
dad's shoes, bro.
barbecue for the whole family or what? Hot
Yeah,
dogs and
they're so
cheeseburgers?
comfortable, bro. Once you put them on, you'll understand.
Feels like marshmallows.
Feels so
Those
good.
look comfy.
Those
So
are like the Nikes you
comfortable.
get at Big 5.
Big
40 bucks, bro. 40 bucks.
Those are good, dude.
Those are
referee
Nikes, bro,
shoes.
that somebody wears at the liquor store and knocks your ass out, bro.
Yeah, that
He
or
wear those with flip-flops.
Those are medical prescription shoes, dude.
Bro, they're dope. People talk shit all the time, but
they
I
look
feel no, it's fine. I like it.
Those are cool once you
killer
take that
shoes.
metal brace out, bro.
and those insoles off. Fool.
You know, my Air Forces were giving me back
They get
problems,
smaller,
bro.
eh?
Are you serious?
Like, you look-
just walking,
Just
fool?
walk. I
What
walk
happened?
a lot. My Air Force Ones are giving me back problems.
You look fresh, but it would fucking hurt.
Yeah, like hey, look
Really,
good. Hey,
dog?
listen, for the picture, we changed.
Those are the ones that Kramer wore had to jump higher, huh?
I don't know.
Oh, when people thought he was.
Now you understand why Mr. Rogers, we took his shoes off, his back problems. Remember?
Yeah. He was in pain, huh? Right.
He's home playing.
Where is he coming from, bro?
I don't know. Where did he go in the neighborhood? He was gonna go get that stripper. What's her name?
What's that shoe you wear?
14, 13.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that don't
Yeah.
sell
Now,
at fucking.
I don't think those are your shoes, bro.
They're
Do you
my
wear them
shoes.
for the length or you wear them for the width?
So these are width.
He has to
Yeah,
put socks
'cause that-
in there, bro.
But all my shoes. No, man, I got a big
Put
foot.
the
Dude.
microphone on the
I have a
bottom.
big.
You're really size 14, bro.
Dude, I got a big dick. I got references.
Bro, those are like
Martin.
Yeah, Martin. Those are those. See, every time I go to Ross and I'm like,
these are 13.
Well, those start looking like diabetic shoes, fool.
You see, bro?
Your
they're
size
13.
4. This is crazy. Every time I go to Ross, I'm like, who buys these
only-
shoes? You buy those shoes. I'm like, oh
Butch,
shit.
fool.
Butch.
He's
Bradley?
the only one that no.
He's
Butch is
14.
Yeah, he's size 14 too. I'm like, oh my god, dude.
His feet
I
are
don't see
big.
the
Is he
length
tall?
though.
Yeah.
he's
So,
tall.
Yeah.
Where do you buy your shoes, bro? You think I can't find a size 14.
Ethan Allen, fool.
Bro, they grow on trees.
They go. No, you know what's crazy? It's hard to get shoes my size because all the black people fucking take them.
You gotta go to a Ross in the hood.
See, look, they're 40 bucks. Oh, those are expensive, bro.
Dick, you got a
Those are your
coupon with
shoes?
Those are my shoes, bro.
So like, if Trump wants to make a
Yeah,
factory, Trump wants to make these factories here. How long would like?
Those are Trump shoes, fool. I
No,
love
no,
these
no,
shoes that
no.
go off with
How many Chinese
They're
kids does it take to
fantastic.
make those big old shoes?
A whole
family, fool.
A whole family. A 3-item combo.
That's a whole country of Korea making that shit. Fool.
What are yours? Yours look, bro. Look at you.
12.
You look like you're losing circulation. Look at this. The Nike's bending. Fool.
He's
Don't
got.
be touching my expensive shoes,
He's
bro.
Bro,
got-
with
got
those
the-
shoes, bro, if you fall, dialysis gets a call.
Shit, ain't
That
no
shoes,
goddamn
you
care,
press.
fool.
Those are called the Nike blood clots.
Those are the fucking Geppettos, bro.
Ain't don't you have back problems, fool? Why are you talking back?
I said I can't wear those.
Fuck out of here, dog.
These are the-
You fucking beautiful
Missy,
foot.
Rodrigo
Fuck
made-
outta here.
Rodrigo made these
fucking
Those
creep.
are some thick
Those
ass
shoes
socks,
come
bro.
with an Albie Shore album, bro.
Rodrigo made
What are the
those.
songs, fool? Isn't he a rapist?
Rodrigo made him a
No,
wood
these
shop.
are racist.
Those are the
No,
boys to
some fool
men.
said like, oh, they look like Timberlands, fool. They're Nikes, dick.
They're the
But those
Tim
shoes are
Allens,
full of
bro.
good construction wears to dress up good, eh? Because you don't know any other color.
Get out of here.
What are those? I don't know. They're not Air Forces.
You're blind too?
How about these, bro? These come with a stack of rice, bro.
No, Martins look like bowling shoes.
These look like fucking buff nurse
Bro,
shoes.
these look like they were made out of baseball gloves, eh?
Give me my mitt.
Those look comfortable though. Give me my man.
I got to oil them up, eh, to do some
You
up.
get shellac 'em, homie.
You fool over here with this fucking Jeff Dunham.
I ain't gonna lie, dog. I went to CVS.
It came with the fucking
I went
pumpkin,
to
dog.
CVS, right?
I put Martin Rizzo in my lap.
Sit on the dog.
I went to CVS after dinner on Sunday, and I said, fuck it. I went to CVS, I was gonna buy something, and I went in there, and they had that fucking foot machine, bro. The one you lay on, and it fucking weighs your body to your back and all that, and it gives you an insoles to wear for your back. Oh. Motherfucker, check this out, you're gonna die. They gave me this wide-ass insole, bro.
Wow. It's like a fucking tampon,
This fool
bro.
got robbed, fool.
Who got a fucking pad?
This shit costs the same amount of a shoe, bro.
Those are Dr. Schultz.
Yeah, bro, so look, it has,
Those are
They give
those
you
are
a
granny
doorstop,
panties.
it has a big-ass arch, bro, because my shit be flat, dog. Like when I walk, bro, when I leave all my footprints, like if somebody were to look at my footprint, they'll say, "Oh, this fool got dragged here."
What's your issue? Your art?
What's somebody got kidnapped, bro?
I don't know what it is. Every time I wear these, I can go for long walks and I have no pain. But other shoes, I get pain here. I know, Mr. Fitness. You crazy?
But it connects them. Like it goes.
Bro, every the way you walk, it
tall are
fucks
you?
you. I'm 6 footish, like 5'11", depends where I stand. But I'm trying to lose. I just got prescribed fucking. You know how fucked up this is?
Ozempic.
Bro, I went to the doctor to get a checkup because I was having trouble breathing.
motherfucker
He goes,
came back
he goes,
from
good news, you qualify for Ozempic. I'm like, I don't want that shit. So then I've been exercising more and I'm down like 8 pounds.
You look bigger,
I'm trying to lose weight, bro.
What was your biggest?
My biggest was 325.
Fuck, I've not made it 325. I made it 316 or 310.
I was big, bro. It was sad.
You're a tall guy.
When you're 325,
You never look 325 though.
I hide it really well.
when you're 325, getting out of the car is still hard. It's not hard.
No, like, yeah.
But you know it is.
Yeah, totally.
It's not like when you gotta come out in layers and shit.
Or even
You're
like
real
when
fat.
you have to go pee in the middle of the night, you're like, I can hold it. You know, I guess, yeah.
And then you get
Like you're like this, like
and you get a UTI.
I know I'm gonna have to pee twice, so I'll just hold it for the next one. You know, like
Save it for later. Roll over it.
I stopped eating bread and cheese.
Jordan
and,
bread.
And the only dairy I have is for my creamer in the morning. That's it.
Yeah, dude.
I just stopped that, and I slowly feel and I'm walking a lot.
You know what creamer is good, bro? It's out there now. You can find it. It's breast milk creamer.
What?
Yeah, breast milk creamer.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Rodrigo
loves it, bro. He makes breast.
I'm not gonna lie. I like breast
He
milk.
makes breast
Have you had it
milk.
before?
Rodrigo makes breast milk quesadillas.
I like breast milk.
Look it up, Mo. Breast milk dairy right there.
Breast milk, cantaloupe. It tastes like cantaloupe juice.
Cantaloupe.
You never had breast
Who the
milk?
fuck drinks
Well, you have 5
cantaloupe
kids,
juice?
so there's a lot of breastfeeding in that house, huh?
But oh, yeah.
You were saying that you have 5 kids,
Yeah, I got kids. 5.
and you were saying that you provide for everybody,
Everybody.
and your lady says,
So I
you
said,
tell that guy I don't want nothing from you.
so yeah, my ladies do want to get back in the picture, and I've been paying for the kids like for everything for the past
Yeah.
10 years, and he hasn't paid for anything.
Good man.
And lately he goes, I want to get back in the picture. And she's like, I don't want nothing from him. I'm like, whoa, let's hear him out. You know?
That's a good one, dog. That's one of your jokes.
Yeah, I do to my special.
Because that's funny, bro. Because I was thinking of that. When you said it, I said that's a good ass joke.
Yeah.
She goes like this, man. I don't want nothing from him.
And I'm like,
And he
whoa.
goes, what do you mean nothing from him? Well, half of these motherfuckers already look like him and shit. We already took too much.
Yeah. I actually had to call him recently because he got in trouble at school. This freaking kid got in trouble at school.
What did he do?
And him and his friend, they went to like the mall and they set something on fire with a lighter. And it became
arsonist.
Turkish flag.
Well, check this out. This is the crazy part. It became like a big thing, right? It was like a small, like a little box, but then it got really bad, right? But this happened like
Also didn't
2 years ago.
Fucking
No,
Palestinians over here.
that's what I was thinking. That happened 2 years ago.
the eater
2 years ago, right? 2 years ago.
And they got stopped at the border.
What is the father?
And then I go, hey man, I don't ask you for
Wanna
shit,
get in those
but
up.
this kid, I gotta get a lawyer, like you know.
Whoa.
So like, kind of, I need your help. Pitch in.
And what happened? Did he pitch in?
He pitched in. Yeah, but I don't know. We still don't know if he's guilty because he's under trial. So
Still, it's ongoing.
yeah, it's still going right now.
Hey, he can at least pay the
Kids are
Netflix
just
bill,
crazy right now, man. They're just stupid. shit.
Gascon didn't drop the charges, or
No.
what? Really?
What was the craziest thing you've done as a kid? You guys, you remember?
I can't-
Stand up.
I know, huh?
Supposedly, he's like
Oh,
one of the
fuck
biggest
outta here,
taggers
dude.
in
What
Riverside. He
the fuck
doesn't.
you talking
Wanna,
about?
Police tiger, bro. Nobody ever heard of
Rodrigo?
him.
but he doesn't
I don't know what
They should
legend
call
these fools
him
are starting.
Stump.
What did he tag?
He doesn't want to say his tagger name because he might go to jail.
No
I go,
way.
what? For jail for what, dude? There's statute of
tagging?
limitations, dude. It's over.
He has a tagger, bro.
What was your
I'm just
name?
not proud
He
of it.
can't say it.
His tagging name was.
Were you in a gang or just?
You won't incriminate himself because if he said his name, that's the legend of Rodrigo.
You want to laugh? So my same kid, right? Same
Jagger
kid.
guy in,
Same kid.
Movie.
I go, so now you're caught red-handed, like, you confess everything you've done. He goes, me and my friend, this is the kid that's 14, right? Me and my friend, we went to the alley and we did graffiti. I go, what'd you do? What'd you do? He goes, they were doing this and their signs and their names and I just drew a happy face. I'm like, oh my god.
You can't make. Come on,
I'm like,
Now,
you're like something
The
badass.
kid's a juvenile, dude. Can he get a public defender? You don't have to pay for that. And I mean,
no, I want to make sure he doesn't get in trouble. I got him a good lawyer.
But you was tagging name was Spit. He used to cross people out.
nah, dude.
And that was
How
fun.
long have you guys known each other? How did you guys
Since
meet?
he was 21, probably.
2001, dude.
Oh, 20. You were 21.
23 when I met him.
Street Hawk, bro. The most.
I remember you guys were always together, inseparable.
Yeah, man.
That's buddy.
How tall are you again? 61?
11.
What's your favorite
What is
holiday
it?
movie, and how that movie really shaped your life?
My favorite holiday movie, Die Hard.
That really shaped your life?
yeah.
You know what's funny?
I don't
Like
take shit from Russians.
Bro, I give it. Not a
guy,
lot
dude.
of people
Dylan.
know that is a Christmas movie.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Die Hard, yeah.
It's a badass movie, dog.
It's a badass movie, bro. Shout out to Bruce Willis. He's losing his mind, but fuck it, eh?
Yeah.
sad.
No, man, if I'm a movie guy, bro. You know what I've been watching lately? Like fucking black movies, like Think Like a Man, like on the airport and on the road. I watch a bunch of any movies. I grew up on like Mexican, like Blood In, Blood Out, American Me, Boulevard
Classics,
Nights.
bro.
Damn. Boulevard Nights.
I always want to be a cholo.
Orale, homie.
Orale.
Orale.
Did you want to be a cholo?
Nah, man. But I still got jumped in.
You get jumped in for real?
And did you get jumped in the gang or they just
Yeah,
jumped
but I
you?
was too old, bro, when they jumped me in. 19.
You were 19.
But everybody in the gang, they got jumped in when they were 13, 14, 15,
Youngsters,
youngsters, bro.
So you can't be somebody like me.
They were really hardcore. They were hardcore gangsters, bro. When I was growing up, that were 16 and already knocking fools out that were 30, bro.
Well, that's when you're the craziest fool.
They were as big. They were
You don't give a fuck.
Tyson fools, bro. Like a fool that was always big.
Yeah, you're gonna make a name for
Where'd they
yourself.
hit you when they jumped you in?
Fuck everywhere, bro.
What
I just cover up my face.
What'd you remember the
Getting
most?
a lot of dirt, bro.
Were you allowed to hit back?
Yeah, but I fell. So I had to cover my face off so it won't get me in the face.
How long was it? 13
I don't
minutes?
remember, bro. A long ass time.
I feel if I got jumped, I would die, in a gang. I'd be
Yeah.
that guy.
You'd be stronger,
Dude, if you get raped, you'd die.
But,
Probably enjoy it, fool.
but when it's
so little.
But before it started, I cheap shot 3 fools, bro.
How?
Like, you ready to get jumped in? I said, yeah. So I initiated the fighting, bro. I didn't wait for them to hit me first.
Oh.
And I hit a real fat fool named Wimp and named Grimace. Then I hit another fool named Caveman and another fool named, I forgot his name.
The third one, they didn't see it coming? So you're pa.
Yeah, he didn't get hit that hard, but the other ones, bro, they were bleeding more after they fucking let me go, bro.
So then after they jump you,
stand,
you get up and you guys celebrate. You
You
have a beer,
celebrate
you
and
hug, you
we
kiss.
You jump someone else and you get to be involved.
Oh yeah, dude.
And then
it's
what was
official,
your
fool.
You get
what
the
is your
paperwork.
job after that? Were you like infantry or what? I don't know what. Infantry.
I don't know, bro. Like it was not it was not structured like it is now, bro. So
Even
everybody,
though- Isn't that shit? That's unwritten rules, too,
yeah,
though.
because also we couldn't smoke PCP, and we couldn't be drug addicts. That was a law in the beginning.
Oh really?
And then
Well, you could sell it.
yeah, but you couldn't be in it. You couldn't be involved because so many of the youngsters were getting locked up for being stupid and being under the influences,
That's crazy.
Brings heat.
being all cracked out at 17 and shit.
So 19,
You know when they what?
19 is old to be in a gang, like to get jumped in a gang. That's already old.
You're a
You're a
veterano by
veterano at that
22,
time, dude.
bro.
So somebody like me, I'm 37. There's nobody that's like, I want to join a gang. You know
You could
what?
join
Treasure
the
over
West
here.
Hollywood gang.
You know how they say that drug dealers, they sell their kids? That's half right, but also half wrong. Because as a drug dealer, in my neighborhood especially, like, I was already like 19. And then like there was kids that were 16 selling dope. There was kids that were 14 selling dope for a bigger guy. And those guys that were young, 17, they had no problem selling dope to a 17-year-old kid.
Yeah.
And a kid that's 14, he has no problem selling dope to a 14-year-old because he's 14.
Yeah,
He doesn't know any
You know what I
better,
mean?
dog.
He doesn't know any better. But that's how it was in the neighborhood, bro. There was kids who were
That's
hooked
crazy.
at 15. And because they had kids selling dope.
I have a
And
question.
kids who are young, a 12-year-old, bro, doesn't give a fuck who he sells dope to, bro. I don't think he get that money.
Yeah.
Like I know kids I know like a bunch of kids that were like in their summer jobs was selling dope for 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
And then giving the money back to the main guy.
Yeah.
But the main guy was not even in the gang back then. You know, that was because there was no structure.
Yeah.
But nowadays, I guess I don't even know how it works. But the main guy better be in the same gang.
Shit,
Yeah.
you get blasted.
Because back then, there was like, it was like the Wild Wild West. Like, you got a lot of fuck, bro. Like a lot of people doing drugs.
So, question: there's different labels of a drug dealer or a dealer, right? So, like me per se, like I used
Sold
to do.
drugs.
I used to do a lot of drugs, right? I would go pick it up. The dealer told me, "Hey, man, you keep coming here every day. Why don't you just take this
Sell it to yourself.
and sell it to yourself, or blah blah blah." So long story short, I used to like sell just enough where I can get this much for free for myself, and then I used to go to nightclubs and sell to like all the guys in the club, or you know, like people that had money. So was I considered a drug dealer or was I a distributor?
So it's like a pyramid
You're already
scheme then,
drug
right?
dealer,
Yeah.
bro.
It's like a
I was
pyramid.
dealer?
You're a trafficker.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
Yeah, like I used to sell to like freaking like for high-end clientele people.
So that's crazy.
Where you probably what, triple the price or whatever?
Oh, yeah.
Quadruple the price?
Yeah.
But you're just doing it to stay high, right?
My brother, bro, was scandalous. My brother was standing in the corner, and somebody would say, "Go give me, I need 60." And then my brother would be like this, all right, hold on. So my brother would go take that fool's money, 60, and go to a drug dealer somewhere
and get
where
it
that
for
guy
40.
waits, and my brother would buy 40
Yeah,
and keep 20 right away.
yeah, 100%.
And then those two 20s, he'll break them up so it look like 4 pieces.
Baking soda.
So no, they're real crack.
Oh, it's
Spread
crack.
it.
Oh,
So he'll cut the 2 pieces into 4 pieces. And that guy who he got the money from doesn't know the neighborhood, doesn't know the size of crack. So my brother sold him $40 for 60.
yeah.
No, and then he'll tell him, "Listen, I got you 80," and that fool's all happy.
Yeah, I hooked it up fat.
Hooked it up fat.
Yeah,
and then
it's
that
the
fool.
worst.
So then my brother's hanging out with this guy, and then my brother's in the car with this guy, smoking with the guy his shit while he kept the $20.
Wow.
And he'll do this all night with this guy, and my brother's stacking his chips and smoking for free.
Yeah.
And he'll do it with a different person, and that's
Dude,
how he got high.
I was so Armenian, like business-wise. I never had too many clients, but on big weekends, I would text them, "Hey, it's a blowout sale right now."
Crazy Gideon over here. eh?
I was like, "Hey," I go, "I'm not gonna be around later, but right now, if you get it right now, you get
What
a
year was
discount." This is like, I was just started doing comedy, so like, cause you know with the
pandemic.
2010, 11, 12.
Okay.
It was popping, huh? fool?
Yeah, man. I'm talking about nightclubs in Hollywood. I was in Monday night at Dre's, Tuesday at Supper Club, Wednesday this,
Supper Club.
Making the
Tuesday at
rounds.
Central.
Soon.
Did you ever hook up with some like I remember, man, I needed to back in the day, man, it was like hard, especially in Hollywood. You don't know anybody in Hollywood, like as far as like anybody that's slanging late at night. A comic hooked me up with a guy that we had him on a podcast. He talks about him. He's in prison right now. They used to call him Tackle Box Tim. You never meet him?
No.
He would show up, bro, in like a regular truck, bro, with a camper. He'll park and you go in there, and that fool busted a tackle, like a fishing tackle box, and he opened it up and take everything out, and every little
Thing had
where
something
all
in it.
the hooks were was pills, pills, Viagra, little bolsita, little weed sacks, but
Crazy.
everything, bro.
I knew a guy that they called him Johnny One Stop because he had everything. Like everything.
Those dudes
you
are
wanted
rich.
snacks? He had snacks. You
But
wanted
it's
this?
weird, like those dudes are around, but it's rare, huh?
Yeah.
Because those dudes don't do big deals. They just do the fucking pre-sale.
It's like a character in a movie, dude.
So then this guy has to go to different people to get different drugs because it's not like one person sells like all that shit. So he's
No, one person
hustling.
sells everything.
Really? Like,
And
like,
he could
It's
become
all in that little
distributor.
tackle box. Everything.
So it is like a pyramid scheme.
but
like
that
if you want a
guy,
Viagra,
like Fear and Loathing.
he'll show up just to deliver a Viagra, bro. That's how crazy the
but
guy
that
was.
guy, he got all that stuff from some all that stuff.
Of course.
Of course, I don't know where.
But the thing is, right now, it's so
he's
bad
a
right now
plug,
with
fool.
fentanyl. Everything is laced.
We're scared.
Everyone's passing away. It's really sad, bro. The drug game isn't what it
Because
was.
the fools that are actually doing it still.
Yeah, back then
they
you could
test
like
strip that
you
shit.
could like do shrooms, you could do this, you could party, get crazy. Now it's like you might not wake up, dude. It's fucked up.
Don't get that shit at a concert, bro. Good night.
You have friends that passed away from that, right?
Yeah, man. That's why I stopped doing everything, bro. Like I stopped partying because
That was a
they
fucked
saved
up
my
ass
life.
situation, man.
Rico saved my life, bro. Like we were at the hot together. I just came back from Dubai, and then I went to Dubai, and in Dubai you can't do drugs or drink,
Sad.
so I didn't. So I cleaned up for 30 days, and then I came back home, and then I'm like, let's get a fucking bag, let's fucking party. I'm back in LA, let's go. Right when I got back, and then Rico goes like, bro, you've been gone for almost 30 days. You've been clean. He goes, stay away from us, bro. You're doing so good. You're gonna be a big star. I fucking love you, brother. He kissed me. And then I went home, and then he died that night.
On fentanyl?
Fentanyl.
It was laced, the bag.
Cocaine was laced with fentanyl.
Bro.
The news started making it sound like they do that on purpose, but it's all accidental, huh?
Yeah, no one's doing it on purpose. No one does
I just
fentanyl.
didn't know, man.
I mean, the homeless people on the street are like,
There's some fools that just
those
go
are doing
straight,
fentanyl.
yeah.
But yeah,
Fucking
like
rap poison and shit.
Rico and Jelly and Foucault and Johnson and another girl passed away that night.
They did a lot of it, or what?
No, from what I heard, they were up all night because they were texting girls. Because girls are texting me like, "Oh my god, I talked to them that night. It's crazy." And then they died in the morning, like around 11 a.m. I heard Rico was in his chair like this playing guitar. They found him dead, and then Fu was laying down with this girl on top of him. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, fucking crazy ass wake up call, bro.
Yeah, man. That's why
That is dark.
every time I see people doing it, I go, bro, like, I remember one time I was in Vegas recently and some guy offered me Coke, and he went like this with the key, and I went like that, and he was so mad at me, and I'm like, bro, put that shit away, get that shit away from me. Yeah, it's really bad, bro.
Proud of you, man.
Yeah, man. Yep.
It's crazy, like, and like the way he told you is like kind of like he
knew.
like he knew something was gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know, like it's crazy, bro.
You know what's crazy too? When I went to go visit his sister in Boston like a couple of years ago, right after he died, she said she'd found a letter that he wrote. It was just in his room, and it was to me when I slept over one time, and he never gave it to me. And it said, "I'm proud of you, bro. I love you, kid. I'll call you. I'll see you the next time." But she gave it to me after he died. It was like crazy. Yeah.
Crazy, man. What do you think, since you've been doing it a long time, stand-up now,
Yeah.
what do you think the biggest advice you received from somebody? Like, what they tell you?
Biggest advice, honestly, like the best advice I've gotten was just learning from watching other people fail and what not to do. But the best advice I probably got was probably from Damon Wayans Sr. He just told me to just I asked him, I was a young kid, I was like, any advice you need? He's like, just keep doing it. That's literally it. Like, just keep doing it. But from you guys, man, like honestly, like I saw like you've probably seen so many guys when you first started. Your whole class when you started, because we're all a class. Everyone has our class. How many of you guys don't do it no more? How many of you guys quit comedy? How many of you guys can you say like when you started are successful and how many aren't?
Bro, there's a lot of them that I know right now that should have quit a long time ago and they're still going at it. Suffering at these fucking
Bar shows.
these fucking
Yeah.
Well, I feel the
these
thing.
fucking Mexican clubs,
Yeah.
these fucking rose meat, bro. These what
Yeah.
do they play? Iguanas.
But you know what? It's because
Yeah.
the reason they don't quit is because
Fucking what's that place called where they do karaoke in Lakewood?
Oh, no, you know what? I take it back. The best advice I got was probably from Joey Diaz. Joey Diaz, one time I posted a flyer and I was like, hey guys, free tickets, come see a comedy show. You know, we always do that back in the day. And then Joey Diaz calls me, hey, Joey Diaz does nothing for free. Neither does Jack Jr. I'm like, oh, okay. So like, once I stopped doing free tickets, like that changed my whole career. He's like, let them pay for you. You know, whether it's $5, $10, he's like, never do a free show. I think that's what's really hurting comedy right now when comics do free tickets.
people get used to that and
Gotta
they'll
pay
be
for
like,
that shit, bro.
And then there's no obligation for them to show up, you know, and it's a shitty show. You know, it's a boring show.
because they'll be
Because
like,
they're not invested. I can just leave right now. I didn't pay to get in here. You know, you ever go to a game, you don't watch the whole game because you didn't pay for your ticket?
yeah.
It's just
Enough about that comic that was at Sons of Anarchy.
what comic? Oh,
Because the thing about that is like,
You don't think, you
I'm
know.
thinking.
like people see you for free and they'll be like, "What am I gonna like? Oh, he's gonna be like performing here. Like, you gotta pay money. Why? If I
see him for-
know I'm gonna see him for free later on.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
in
yeah.
a couple, I could see
Hell
him.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what advice would you give someone right now? What advice would you give? What advice? What advice would you give yourself when you first started?
Wait for the internet to start. Then
Yeah, wait a couple of years.
Don't do comedy time.
my advice, young comics try to give me give me advice, and I say, listen, man, stand-up comedy is not like baseball or football or throwing a glove, or lifting weights. It's not something that stuff stays the same all the time. Like baseball, no matter how so many people tell you how to throw a ball, you're gonna throw the ball the same way. Comedy advice changes every year.
Yeah.
Like the advice that I got when I was coming up, that advice can suck it, bro. That advice doesn't work now.
Because it'd be like
Waiting
pass
and
out
shit.
flyers,
Waiting.
Waiting at
You see, fucking waiting until you get better. Fuck that.
Yeah.
He goes, now you don't need to wait.
You don't.
I tell young people that listen, bro. I goes, I want to do stand-up comedy, but they see it. They want to do it because they saw somebody rise above so quickly.
Yeah.
And they think they have that.
Get that bag.
But you don't even have jokes written down yet.
Yeah.
There's kids filming their open mic
Personality.
sets.
There's a lot of people who saw
Yeah.
Ken Flores rock the mic, and they feel that just because he did it so easily and so nice, that they feel that they could do it that easy. But no, man. First of all, this guy has a big ass personality.
Yeah.
He's lovable on stage. He has the confidence of somebody that's been doing comedy 30 years on stage, and you cannot teach that.
Yeah.
I cannot give you advice to get to that level.
There's no class.
You need to go up 15 times a week if you suck. Because you need to bomb, bro. You need to bomb. And a lot of the comics now, like, shout out to everybody that has a following already before even setting foot on stage. And that's tough, man, because they know you as a sketch comic.
Yeah.
But now they're gonna know you as a stand-up.
Yeah.
But if the crowd already loves you, you just gotta be funny, bro, and be sure to talk for like long enough for they can still liking you.
Yeah. I like that. That's a good advice.
And Pauly Shore gave me the best advice ever, bro, because he would tell me that so when I started, all those comics, Willie Barcena, Rudy Moreno, all these guys that were there before, they were trying to get into Night Show, bro. They were trying to cross over to white audience. They'll literally tell me things like this, bro. Don't do that joke, bro. It's a beaner joke, bro. I did that joke in fucking every special I've been on, and nobody has told me nothing. Or don't do for real, bro. This is advice I would get from people. Don't do those Mexican rooms, bro. You're not gonna grow there. But you know what grew there, bro? My audience.
Yeah.
I did every Mexican room, bro. I never turned down like rooms only because they were all Latinos, bro. I said yes to everything.
Yeah.
And
I built a big ass audience. People remember me, bro. I saw you and back in the days, bro, at Iguanas.
At Havana House.
Remember when he did Last Comic
remember.
Standing? When we go to the tapings, he was the only one that had a fan base. Like, people knew who he was, like, in the crowd. And
I was
then,
still
like,
doing the Sunset Room, bro, when I was at the Last Comic Standing.
it was crazy because
So Rodrigo said this, bro. If you're funny enough, you don't need to cross over to anybody. They'll cross over to you because they like you and you think you're funny.
that applies to this day.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Because a lot of people like some people like who are fun, who like go viral with a 2-minute set, and they already want them to headline, and they don't have a whole hour.
Yeah.
This is the advice for you who just went viral and you're gonna do the improv the first time ever. This is what I would do, man. This is the best advice I can give you.
Host the show.
Yes. Book the show with comics that are already funny, who are known, that could do a type 15, and then you host the show, and then out of that show, you're gonna see loyalists. People who are gonna walk up to you and try to give you tags. Keep those people around you because those are good writers, and you're gonna need somebody to help you develop your jokes. You're gonna need somebody around you all the time to help you write jokes.
Yeah. That's good. I have a question for you. So right now I'm in this period where I grew up Mexican. I was raised Mexican. I became Armenian through my dad when I got older. But I was raised a lot Mexican, but what's really popped off for me is me talking about being more Armenian. What are you laughing at? I like my identity. I was never good enough. I was never good enough for the Mexicans. I was never good enough for the Armenians. So I had to create my own lane.
You found your niche.
Armenian Mexican. Both of them. But the thing is, like, for my special, I have so much content. I don't know what to put in it. Like,
You gotta choose.
like Like, I don't know. It's so weird right now.
I would go for the. I would talk really let everybody know that you're Armenian because a lot of fans that come to my show that went to my show, they went to my show because they're fans of yours and they heard you on my podcast.
Oh.
Shout out to my big fan in Toronto. No, actually, Montreal.
Montreal.
She went to go to your show. You did a show in Toronto, right?
Yeah.
She went to your show.
Yeah, I have a really big Armenian following right now. There's not a lot of Armenian comedians.
No, how about Max Amini?
He's Persian.
That's good, dude.
How about Stan Tripoli?
He's Armenian, but he's more white.
That's a big conspiracy, bro.
No, I love Sam. He's fucking awesome. But
Where did Stan grow up?
to be honest, I don't know what
Hollywood?
East Coast, right?
I don't know.
He had this funny ass joke, bro. Because I remember this funny ass joke about him taking 2 chicks home and then they robbed his ass.
My favorite joke of yours is like, I can never have a threesome. It's like, one of you not gonna get none.
I can never have a threesome, bro. This is not a threesome body. It's a tell nobody.
Tell nobody. He's like, you're gonna be pushing my ass. You're a hamburger helper. Dude, my favorite joke is when, dude, like, oh my God, you had so many good jokes, bro. Were you trying to be a player living at home with your mom and you had only one phone in the house? Mijo.
Bro, man, I remember my mom.
School.
Yeah.
We had one phone in the house, and my brother, he found a long extension cord somewhere.
you went,
That fool thought I was all bad walking around the whole house, bro.
He was mobile, fool.
He was mobile, bro, walking around, going outside, thought he was all bad and shit.
Yeah.
And then
I forgot about that.
he goes, I can't go to your house this weekend because I'm going to go out of town. And then my little brother, he was embarrassed to say Mexico. And then my little brother said, he's going to DJ. You fucking asshole. My brother hung up with that chick. He went upstairs, bro, and started beating his ass, bro.
He was embarrassed saying like he was going to like Mexico. That's so
Anyway.
funny, dude.
Or they would joke about you.
Mexico
He's
was
like,
cool,
he's
man.
like, it's hard being a player when you live at home with your mom. He's like, you gotta sneak a girl in. Hey, walk over my dad.
You have to make love to her like a prison inmate.
Yeah.
You gotta cover her mouth
You're like,
shut and
show some respect, puta.
Show some respect.
And then
My brother's arms hanging out, gotta high five him.
bunk beds. My brother's upstairs is bunk bed. Yeah, man.
Funny, dude.
I remember I had a girlfriend and
Remember Martin Moreno's joke? I talked to Martin Moreno about because I remember all your old jokes. I go, stupid, the door's not a door, it's a jar. Remember that? No? You remember that? Yeah, man.
she's singular.
Singular! All night, free nights and weekends.
Thank you very much.
Damn, dude.
Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. Martin Moreno was on a podcast. If you guys go find it, I don't know what podcast it is, but he's telling the story about how one day he saw George Lopez, and George Lopez was wearing a badass suit. And shout out to George Lopez because he's never wore a horrible suit. They've always been badass. And he saw George Lopez wear a suit, so he decided to wear a suit, bro, for this big show, Sheraton show in San Pedro.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
So he puts on the suit, and they asked him, how did it go? And I goes, I looked at myself in the mirror, and I told myself, it's time to go to work. And the guy asked us, so what happened, bro? And I was at this show. He goes, so what happened, bro? I fucking bombed like the hardest. Like,
Damn.
my friends always remember that. He
Damn.
bombed hard, bro. It was like he was dressed for his own funeral.
Yeah.
It was bad, bro, because everybody there was a hardcore cholo from San Pedro.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
They didn't
Gilbert
get the
hosting,
suit.
huh?
Yeah, I think it's when he was producing his own little shows, no?
Yeah.
Gilbert Escobar?
Yeah, it was the Sheraton Hotel, bro.
With his
Friday
yellow
night.
jackets. Remember he was wearing a yellow jacket?
Like the mask?
Like Dick Tracy.
He was all
Fuck,
being
dude.
teed out.
He was a cholo from 21st century. We got a 3-story. We got a 3-bedroom home. If you put the curtain in,
Those fools exist anymore?
Who?
Hell
The
no.
Zoo Sitters?
No, 21st century.
I don't know.
Realtors or whatever.
Probably. Whatever.
Yellow.
What's up, fool?
Yeah, man. Rudy Moreno had a funny joke, bro. Shout out to our rest in peace, godfather of stand-up comedy in East Los.
What was that all about?
That fool had a joke about how, shit. He said, because they made a cowboy movie. Remember that cowboy movie, Posse?
Posse.
He made
That was
a-
a
he
black
made a-
joke, huh?
Yeah. He goes,
Yeah, that was a good one.
he
dog.
goes, yeah, man, whatever the actor is.
Mario Van Peebles.
See, Mario Van Peebles made a movie about black cowboys. They're gonna make a new one, man, about black Indians. Yeah, how and all that shit. He was a fucking horse that had a Jerry curl.
He had a funny ass joke. I just can't remember him right now, dog.
Right.
What happened? The retarded son, fool?
The
Oh,
cowardly.
he's not that retarded. He's not lick the windows retarded. I'm not school bus, fool. Come on, Dick. That shit's
You can't even do jokes like that. People get hurt, huh? What you can do with the Steven Steakhouse, eh?
Yeah, just like
Not anymore. America's changed.
You can do those jokes if this is your show. You can just be fucking showing up at a show and shit, and then fucking talking about dirty shit like Joe Diaz.
no,
And
yeah.
even at the improv, huh?
Sometimes I show up to shows because they book me, like Chris Burns, you know, he books me.
Yeah.
And I'm like I do a show, bro, and I gotta follow like some comic that's been doing it a long time, you know. But they're like, it's weird, bro. Like I'm at the level right now where I'm very comfortable on stage. You know, we have a lot of shows. I have a lot of shows in. I still listen to my sets. Even I do 4 shows that weekend. I listen to the whole hour, bro. I listen to the whole hour repeatedly. Like I like if I hear the joke, now if I press play, I know what date that was without even looking at it.
Oh, wow.
So I listen
Stay
to the
sharp.
hour, bro, and I fucking I take notes, you know, I take notes. Cause I wrote this joke, bro, ridiculous, bro. I said, when blind people, man, when they wake up in the morning, how do they know they woke up, man, if everything's dark still, eh?
Oh shit.
Like, when they dream? Do they dream they could see? Because I know I dream that I have a big penis, you know. Do you dream what you want to be? You know, what do they dream about, man, you know? Or do they just dream of dogs, you know, walking with a dog and avoiding traffic?
Let me feel my watch. Eh?
Yeah, my dog's my GPS.
So I thought about, like, you know, like they always make game shows, you know, into, like, game boards. But some game shows shouldn't be game boards, bro. Like my family and we're playing dating game, the game board, the dating game.
With your cousins.
I ended up sleeping with grandma that night, bro. Pichi pedorra, bro.
That's funny, dude. That's a good.
Like one thing that white people have over that white people don't know about like Mexicans, you know, that white people have game night, you know, they play Monopoly and all that. But we have game night too, you know. It ain't as extravagant as Monopoly and shit. You can't, cause first of all, man, when you live in a house with Latinos, there's 7 kids, you can't have too many game pieces hanging out, eh? Somebody's gonna lose a dice. You're gonna be playing with 1 dice, now everybody gotta do 2 dices.
2 rolls, eh?
Or we used to play loteria, bro. Like fucking loteria, dog. Like hardcore games, bro, where fools get punched.
Like people like.
So your grandma needed to use the beans to cook.
Yeah, bro. We used to play loteria, bro. Hardcore. Like
Hilarious.
I got to the point where I was playing 3 cards. Like my family right now, you know, like, even though I haven't spoken to them or been around them in a long time, if they see a loteria card deck, they could pick up my card and know which one is mine. And I could pick out which one is theirs too. Even though we haven't played loteria in a long time, just knowing that we play so much, I know my little brother's favorite loteria card when we play loteria. Because my favorite loteria card is the one that has the perico in the right-hand corner, bro. And it has the Apache as a 3rd one in the bottom.
Yeah.
And it has a Luna on the other side, and a Bota on the other side, right in the bottom, bro. And the Araña, bro, is right in the middle, bro.
So there are, yeah. So you play so much that you know that's.
I
Crazy.
know it, bro. I know my card.
Go-tos, fool.
Dude, I have a question for you since we're on the podcast. Here's a follow-up question to your special. When you said that joke about your the Heimlich maneuver and your dad, your brother, is your brother really gay?
Yeah.
Brother's gay and your sister's gay too?
No. I have 2 gay brothers now. Sad, huh?
No. I just wanted to
rolling in his grave right now, bro.
I just wanted to follow up. I just wanted to follow up from the special.
Yeah, I have 2 gay brothers. My brother, he made it, bro. He married a white dude.
I remember that.
And my other gay brother, bro, he lives with some other dude, bro. They're struggling.
But I remember in the joke you said, doesn't anybody like women? And your sister goes, I do. So that's not true.
Yeah.
Oh.
No. It's a tag I wrote for it.
Oh, that's great. Such a good joke.
Yeah, man. But my brother didn't come out of the closet, man. He was pushed out.
Push down.
Yeah.
That joke you used to do about what's it called?
But
Your brother's so good looking and he wants a guy.
He doesn't want to save nobody.
yeah.
It's like I say
That's
super fast, I
true,
don't
bro.
want to save anybody.
I remember like hot chicks, bro. Like, is your brother here? No, but I'm here. So
Or the thing is, that was funny. The
Let him like him, man.
thing is that made me
You're
laugh,
special. No, I'm last.
laugh so much is when you hang out with them, you look like the fat gay third wheel.
for the gas, yeah,
I
bro.
get through
I
it.
was hanging with my brother, bro. And
his
he was dating this dude who was uglier one time, bro. Like, and I was like, "Eesh." Because
I don't know. I don't know why
I
I
don't
know
want to say nothing, but I want to be like, man, I was like, man, you kind of do you meet at midnight and you don't see him again, bro. You gotta leave this dude behind. That dude's like a vampire, bro. You have to leave by morning, bro.
so funny.
Fucking perch snatcher, huh?
Gargoyle.
But I know Felipe's jokes like from one of my top favorite comedians, bro. So good. I don't know why I know this, but I know my brother could do better.
Feels like a court stenographer, fool.
Bro, this guy, dude, is hilarious. Mitch
But also
Hedberg. Mitch
funny
Hedberg.
shit, you remember it more than like non-funny shit.
Oh, 100%. I don't remember your set. I'm kidding.
I remember.
Where did you meet your wife at?
Phoebe, I went to high school with her.
Fuck.
I went to high school. I dated her best friend.
So you've been with her since high school?
No, we took breaks so that we were together.
Breaks.
We were together for like 5 years, and then we broke up for like 10. They got back together.
My girlfriend and I been together in high school. We broke in a couple of times. You know, we took a couple of spring breaks,
Yeah.
finals.
Finals, the
Exam.
exam. But we're doing good. We just had 2 kids and very blessed.
I remember I was doing good in comedy, bro, when I was trying to ask girls out, and they would tell me I can't because I'm studying for finals. Instead of I can't find a babysitter. You know what I mean?
Oh, I
I
like
thought I
that.
knew it was coming up.
Yeah.
Because girl would tell me,
I never had that.
can't.
I never had that.
I have finals. I'm studying for my midterm, my master's.
Yeah.
And then like I knew I moved up, bro.
I always
The
dated
lines
girls
were
with
getting
kids. I don't
better.
know what it was. I always dated girls with kids. Even my dad was like, "Where are you finding these girls' place?" I go on a website called Plenty of Kids.
And these chicks you dated, I know the psychology of this, but now.
What is it?
The girls that you dated, they grew up with no dad, huh? Pick one girl you
No.
dated that had both parents, and that shit did not work, bro.
One girl that I did had both parents, didn't work. No, yeah, they're right. Monica didn't have a dad.
This feels like you're
Oh,
right.
shit, fuck. Is he a therapist or what?
Yeah.
No, most of
It's
the
weird
girls.
because most
We're
of
having a
the
breakthrough,
women,
fool.
I didn't know this, but most of the women that I've dated, and I could go 7 back.
Well, they have
They didn't have a dad.
stepdads.
They didn't grow up with a real dad.
Oh,
Like
real dad.
My wife, her dad boned out. And he dipped when she was a little kid. And he came back later in life, but he dipped. And my last chick, I don't know who she was already. Her dad was gone. She didn't know her dad. And the other one didn't know her dad. Blah, 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 blah. And the other one, like, yeah, man.
I mean, a lot of the girls have dated, yeah. What about one-night stands, too, though? Does this mean anything?
'Cause I remember I worked
tell
on
me
a
the-
joke.
I go, they
Yes,
didn't have either parents.
What's
So I
your
worked
handle,
on a
bro?
joke. I remember there used to be a thing where, but it was a lie, bro. Did you hear about that? That the reason it was a fake lie about the reason some men are homosexuals because they grew up with no dad. So
It's a very loose theory.
you heard of that, right?
Yeah.
Guys are
And they're also,
Guys are gay because they have no dad?
yeah, that was an old loose theory, bro.
Martin?
And they said that
what the hell?
Martin, do you have dad?
70s shit, bro. So they will
Oh,
go
what
out.
the fuck? Martin
So
has
they say
dad.
that they will say that so they're out there searching for their dad.
What the fuck, dude?
Remember that?
Yeah, I've heard that
That's some 70s shit, bro. Because I remember I was trying to come up with a joke back then about that, bro, but they all came out dirty, bro.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm gonna believe that shit that my brother's gay because he's looking for my dad in somebody's asshole and shit.
Fucking
You're born that way, dog.
Does your family live here or live in Mexico?
think I just got here, dog.
I don't know. You sound like you just got here.
You think I just got here, dog?
No, where? I don't know.
Sinaloa, right? No, Sonora.
Sinaloa?
Sinaloa.
They're not here, right? No.
His family's here, right? Yeah.
They hit a nerve or what? This thing on?
My mom passed away, I think 3 months ago, and my dad passed away last year. They're both American citizens, but they came from Mexico, Sinaloa.
Oh, okay.
And my dad from Tuxpan, Nayarit, shout out, El Rio, La Boca.
Oh yeah, dude. Good seafood out there, right?
Hell yeah, bro.
Hell yeah.
So your dad, bro, did he come here to destroy America and then join a comedy club instead?
He came to destroy comedy.
My dad left Beirut because of the war, the Christians and
Be
Muslims.
lying, bro.
I didn't. There's a
So
war.
your dad was from Beirut, the fucking 1974.
Beirut,
79,
and then he
huh?
That's
went-
just because of the displacement.
Fuck,
of
that's some
Armenia,
crazy
right?
shit right there.
Yeah. But then he went to
Lebanon, right?
Lebanon, and he went to New Jersey, went to high school there, and then he came to the United States. I mean,
How old was he when
United
he
States. He
came?
came to
Bro,
LA.
what's the fucking story, bro?
Hey, bro.
So if your dad would have crossed the border, Trump won't let him in.
Huh?
Trump won't let him in.
Right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he has paid citizens now. He's a citizen.
Oh, he's a citizen.
Both
Right?
parents are citizens, yeah.
But if he had a green card, you think it'd be tough for him to come in knowing that he's from Beirut?
Well, I don't know, man. I don't know.
But did he come over here, what, like on a refugee status or something? Or
He came here as a foreign exchange student.
Okay, there you go.
shit.
There was
Stood here.
a,
Over
Because of the
visa?
Muslim and the Christian war that was going on in Lebanon.
Your dad's Christian?
Yeah, we're Christian.
Did your dad? Because like your dad speaks really good Spanish. Like
My dad speaks 7 languages.
So when I met him, I was like, oh, like because it sounds really good. Like, did he learn Spanish before your mom?
He
Or-
said, yeah, he learned Spanish before mom. He said that he
Which
said,
one language do they use more for scams?
I don't know.
Like what? Which one is he more into Spanish for the tranzas?
which language got him socked up, fool?
I think,
We're banging tonight, cocksucker.
I think he speaks Spanish well because when he said, this is a joke, I don't know if it's true. When he came to this country, he said it in Spanish, pero cuando llegues a este país, digo un anuncio, si no hablas español, regresa a tu país. That's what he said. So if you don't speak Spanish, go back to your country.
Where did he meet your mother at?
In Hollywood.
Terry. Shout out to Terry.
Terry, mom. Yeah.
Holding it down, bro.
They
You know,
met.
what part of Hollywood? Little
The Mitzi
Armenia?
of the
Or
Valley.
Little Armenia.
Okay, fuck yeah.
They met in Little Armenia.
Little Armenia. So your mother was living in Hollywood, in the area of Vermont.
My mom was visiting her friend, and her friend lived in the same building as my dad.
That's crazy.
And then my dad was sunbathing by the pool
No mames, with a speedo.
with a speedo and the
You have a ponytail back then too, long
No,
hair?
no, I short hair.
okay,
And then
all right.
my mom said my mom went down there with a Coke, and she goes, "You want the Coke?"
Where was your
Nice
mom
lady,
from?
bro.
Mexico City.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Max.
So then my dad spoke to her in Spanish, and then my dad tricked her. Says a scam, I guess.
I drank that.
There you go, bro.
Hey, hola.
Behind this paywall.
So peludo.
Soy peludo. Oh yeah, totally. That's my story. That's how I was born.
I tell a joke, bro. I said that Mexican, we have a lot of things in common. Middle Easterns and shit. Like Middle Easterns, they like to walk with their shirt open and show their hair and their chains. Mexicans, we like to walk with the bottom 4 buttons of our shirt open and show our big gut.
Our belly button.
Opposite.
Bitch of son, fuck you, mother.
What?
I knew.
Guys, I have a joke. I said one time I got an argument with these Persian dudes, and they're weird, bro. 'Cause they were saying everything backwards, bro. Like, bitch of son,
Bitch of
fuck you, mother. I sucked your dick, my friend. My wife is whore. All right, bro. Enough of the self-deprecating humor.
Dyslexic fucking foreigner.
Oh my god.
Bro, I remember, bro, man, like when I was a douche, a dirtbag, I would use any situation, bro, to get free beer at 7-Eleven.
Yo, you really?
Yeah, like when Michael Jackson passed away, bro, I moonwalked out of there with a 6-pack, bro.
Freeze, buddy.
Freeze.
People were too busy crying, right? So you're like, that's actually a perfect time to deal with it. People were looking. Bro, I remember I tried probably some of the best Armenian carne asada right there on the 101.
Stab your ass.
Dude, no, I swear,
That
101.
shit didn't exist.
It's called carne asadorian.
There's a place right there on the 101 in Santa
no
Monica
need to
Boulevard right
tell.
there.
Oh, I know what it's called. Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to open for you.
No, dude, the best Armenian carne
Armenian owns
asada.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I don't know what you're talking about.
Shit's fucking good, dude.
Sound like Butch now.
Well,
We're out, dog.
Well, yeah, right there. It's
a food truck.
It's a food truck. Yeah. On the 101 in Santa Monica by the
I'm
LA.
calling the police.
You know
on
there's
that truck.
you know what's crazy?
by the LA skate shop.
What is extremely crazy? Right now,
This right
you
here.
could go to.
Crazy, bro.
Carne asada with 2 3 A's.
Carney.
No, listen to this, for real. There's a breakfast burrito called the Jack Jr. burrito, and it's Armenian Mexican burrito fusion.
Has a
You can get it in
mac
Burbank right now at Bread and
Really?
Breakfast.
Bro.
At Bread and Breakfast is an Armenian Mexican burrito. It's delicious.
What's inside the burrito?
Armenian sausage, chorizo, egg, serrano peppers, and hair. No, I'm kidding. It's delicious, bro.
What's the difference between Armenian sausage, Spanish longaniza, and chorizo? Is it different or the same?
It's completely different.
The spices,
Same spices,
in the
yeah.
casing,
But
too.
is that Armenian sausage spicy too, or
No,
just
it's not
inside?
spicy.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So like a blood sausage.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
They're not hot spices. They're
It's
just,
like Armenian beef jerky. I can explain it. There's a bastarma, there's suju. There's different. It's good. You gotta try
spicy
it.
without hotness.
Yeah. I like hot, so I put serrano peppers in it.
That's bomb. Dude.
You like spicy? Yeah. Are you Mexican?
Yeah.
You're Mexican?
He's Armenian,
What the
bro.
hey, dude?
No, because he's like his skin complexion looks like a Nicaraguense or something.
Hey, don't you fucking call me.
He's Venezuelan.
Don't you call me
He's
such an American,
Venezuelan.
bro.
They're coming over here.
I'm Mexican from Michoacan, bro.
From Michoacan.
I came to America when I was young, but my neighborhood was everybody was immigrants and like Chicanos.
Uh-huh.
So we developed this accent, and everybody that grew up where I live talks like this. And even if you're black or Chinese,
Really?
East LA accent?
East LA accent, bro, Boyle Heights.
People always say that.
But it's
too.
changed though, bro, because in the 80s, 70s, it was more like it was like the kind of Spanish that all the black comics do.
Yeah.
Orale, you know, I want
It was like that. Everything was
Go
like that
cook
back
your
then.
tortillas.
Yeah, but then it stopped, and then it became like then you got Mexicans that like if you look at the Mexican that grew up in Boyle Heights, his even if he just got from Mexico, his accent is totally different from someone that grew up where Be Real TV grew up, where fucking
Central or something?
South Central, Southgate.
Totally different, dude.
Those motherfuckers over there, bro, they sound like they listen to hip hop all day.
Hey, you talking to him on the phone? It's like, dude, is this Mac 10? No,
Yeah,
this
no
is
fools.
Miguel.
Yeah,
And- and
there's
they were dropping
Mexicans that dropped the N-word.
They were dropping N-words more than people from Boyle Heights back in the day.
Yeah.
Nagasaki.
And they would be like, oh, this Nagasaki right here, man.
Yeah.
Because
Don't trust him.
That's the Nagasaki Mexican, you know?
So those they're called the gateway cities. Southgate, Downey.
But
Gateway or what?
No, that's what they're called, the gateway cities.
I thought like gateway drug to your
This
butt.
guy knows
This fool's
fucking
pointing at the
Raymond,
vet,
tell
fool.
him. No, because the bridge. When you cross the bridge, it says gateway city.
La Puente too, fucker.
Not a Puente. No, that's more like Southgate and like.
he's workshopping some other podcast.
He's trying to
Raymond,
He wants to
back
get
me
booked
up,
somewhere
bro.
else.
There's always
He
some
wants to
reason
get
behind
booked
it
in
when they're
gateway cities.
People on the
don't believe in
people in the
something.
chat room going
A lot of
crazy right
reasons.
now,
Southgate,
trying to
Downey.
find a carne asada Armenian place.
It does exist, bro.
It exists. Find it. Find it. Hey, find it.
Find it.
But those tortilla must be as big as a fucking tablecloth, right?
It's just outside the hut.
I can call my friend and ask him where it is exactly. Dude.
Look at that. Look, what does that say?
Hold
They
on.
don't say burrito.
The gateway
bro.
cities, Southeast Los Angeles County, suckers. Look at that.
between the LA and Orange counties.
Yeah. There you go.
Huh.
Hey, you were with me, Rodrigo.
Hey, is there a
when we went to do
burrito
that
place,
parade in
Armenian burrito
Southgate,
off the
right?
101?
The one where you came out with Danny
Okay,
Trejo?
he doesn't know.
No,
Okay.
there's-
I'm on a
I did a
podcast.
parade in
I'll tell you about
Southgate.
it.
Not that one.
And the mayor
No, we
was
don't know.
there.
He doesn't
White
know.
dude from back in the day. Hey, Southgate and those places, Linwood, all that, those
There you
were
go.
very conservative back in the day, huh?
Fool, Johnny Cash used to play in those little towns back in the day, dog.
Dude, the white supremacists were in Southgate back in the day, dude.
And in Glendale.
Yeah, they were.
You can see on
Sundown
the...
State. Sundown City, bro.
You can see on the lamppost, there's like swastikas in the thing.
That's
It was in
crazy.
America.
They say it's Aztec design, but it literally looks like
No, Glendale's a sundown city, bro. It was one of those cities where
Irving too, fool.
it was like if you were black, you had to leave by the sundown.
Oh really?
In Glendale was a
fucked by the
sundown
cops.
city, bro.
When I grew up
Look
in
it
Glendale, there was
bro.
no black people around though.
Look it up, Glendale, sundown city.
It's called Jewel City.
You couldn't if you were black, you couldn't be in Glendale after the midnight when the sun came up. When
Really?
the sun came down, you couldn't be
dusk.
you can't be black in Glendale. It was considered a sundown city.
Bienvenidos Glendale. Isn't that funny? Bienvenidos Glendale. That was
is
the
a
first
jewel?
joke I wrote. I should say, hey bro, welcome to Glendale.
Look up
Jewel.
sundown city, Glendale laws.
The Armenian people.
Jewel City, there you go. I used to see Felipe living at the Glendale Galleria.
My
We used to
stop,
mob
bro.
that spot a lot, fool.
Bro,
All right.
we used to go to the time, bro. How long when you were working there?
I was working there for
All right,
5
dog.
years, bro.
Hey, how
All
about
right,
that
dog.
convenience store, fool?
You had a little convenience store right there?
Yeah,
Do you remember that
the
little
Asian lady,
fool
yeah.
with the badge?
Yeah.
We used to fuck with that fool.
Oh my God,
We
bro!
used to show up annihilated, bro.
Hey, how old are you?
And
Old
put-
enough. Dude, that fool was like 40 back in the day,
Bro,
huh?
some chick thought I was crazy, bro, because I made a to-do list, and the bottom of the, and like the 13 to do on my list was, I wrote, fuck with little guy Glendale.
The Glendale Galleria, dog. Because his parents owned the shop. The
Yeah,
parents
yeah.
were like
Bro, he had a little,
75,
he had a little
80
badge
at
and
the
shit.
Yeah.
I wanted to see him fight Pops.
Yeah, there's a bed.
He had a
And
fanny pack,
the
fool.
parents were in the back, always in black cat, like playing something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to always buy, they had good juice.
And that was the first time I've seen like a mall convenience store before the kiosks.
Oh yeah.
Because they're right there on that little corner, that little bend
With
right there.
the car crashing into it,
Yeah,
remember?
that happened after?
No, it was just design. It was just,
Okay, yeah.
Hey, that Glendale Galleria, Abercrombie and Fitch had the prettiest motherfuckers working cashier.
Yeah. You know what my favorite spot to eat in the Galleria back in the day? Not
That
like
fat dude with a
Hawaiian
with a gyro.
Express. Remember Hawaiian Express?
Man, that's old
Yeah.
school.
That was
dude.
bomb,
fucking
bro.
I'm
Panda
friends with
over
those motherfuckers, bro. Shut up, my compa.
Yeah.
I used to fuck up that
Red Robin.
Persian place in the corner with a big fat Armenian man.
Which
That
one?
Mongolian
It was
beef
by
spot?
Esparza.
Mongolian beef.
It was by Esparza.
Oh yeah. Fucking Mossie's.
Mazis.
Bro, the owner's rest in peace, passed away, but I'm friends with his son now. His son takes over. They just opened a new one on Glendale
love
Boulevard.
Mossie, bro.
Mossie's is bomb, dude. Mossie's.
Did you ever go to that place, something Tanner on Los Feliz? It's a restaurant. It's been there forever, bro. I used to run it. Huh?
Dantanas?
Yeah, Dan
Italian.
Yeah, but Dan Tanda's is on
It's Italian. It's on Santa Monica.
Santa Monica by the Troubadour.
By the
No,
gay
I'm talking
bar.
about Los Feliz right there. There's a restaurant, and the daughter, the hot Armenian lady, and she was my age, but she used to see me all the time, and I told her the comedian, but I used to always talk to her. I think we were friends, but I never went to the restaurant. She was inviting me, I never went. But they sold like real beef there, bro, like a whole steak or rabbit or shit like that, or wolf, or not wolf, but a bison.
Yeah,
Oh, like
exotic.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Across the street from Sizzlers. Isn't it still there, right?
No, it's not there. 'Cause
What?
that right next to it, there was a bank right there.
It
That
was not called Tanner's?
No, it's not. What the fuck was that?
Never went
place
inside, bro.
called? No, but it was one of those. It was a restaurant, but slash almost like a little specialty European grocery store.
Yeah.
Oh. Never heard of it.
Then down the street on Los Feliz, there used to be a fucking Indian store. They used to take over a whole block. That shit was good.
Yeah. You remember the Derby in Los Feliz?
Yeah,
I saw
please.
Keanu Reeves there one time, bro. He told me what's up.
Yeah.
He took off on his motorcycle with a beard.
John Wick, bro.
John Wick. John Wick.
So how long have you been doing stand-up comedy now?
This is gonna be year 16. This should be 6 months. So
What have you learned so far in your stand-up comedy that you like the most?
I learned that to keep your friends super close. You keep your circle super small because there's a lot of fake people around you. And I feel like once you start loving yourself and respecting yourself, I feel like you'll grow more. And I feel that's one thing I learned. That's what I think got me more successful. Before I was always trying to go around, hang around other people and trying to figure it out. Hang out at the comedy store all night, get fucking drunk, do drugs, and thinking that was the life. Once I realized that it's just about being funny, and all these other doors will open up just by being funny and staying true to yourself. So that's probably what I learned for this 16 years of, I'm still growing. I'm still a student of this game. I've always been waiting to shoot my own special, and I'm finally gonna do it. And it's like, I wouldn't know what we're gonna do with it, but we'll see. I'm gonna shoot it and then start writing new jokes.
I had a friend, bro, who was half white and half Armenian. His name was Bob Shishka.
Bob Shishka.
Yeah.
Shishka Bob.
It's a classic cocksucker.
It's a classic, cocksucker. I can't believe I wrote a joke like that stupid, eh?
That still hits, bro.
That's the hits.
Her name was Lee, last name Ha. Rehab. What do you think? You think that you know how they have Latino night, or they call it Taco Tuesday night, or Taco night? You know, when they have like stereotypical Mexican night, or they have a night of 1,000 Guidos,
Hey.
college night,
Yeah.
or Fat Tuesday. What would be a good name for a comedy show with nothing but Armenians? Like, to make it stereotypical. Glendale, Knights of Glendale?
I did want to call it a very hairy Christmas.
That's a good
And
one.
they did an Armenian Christmas.
Oh, have a hairy, hairy Christmas, my friend.
But I feel like theme shows are
Is that a Christmas sweater?
theme
No,
shows
it's just
are
my
theme
body.
shows are done now. No one really does those anymore.
We're gonna bring back.
Everybody's a
Smelly
star
Sundays.
now.
That
Everyone's
was
a
so
star.
common back in the day, dude. Remember? Yeah, like Latino Monday nights.
Like, you would see Matt Rife and the other guy named Matt, whatever his name
The
is,
Sexies of
in the
comedy.
same college night.
Yeah.
College night.
College
What's
night
up, bro?
disappeared, huh?
Didn't you come up with Christina Shams, too?
Christina Sheffield, Matt Riff's manager.
Yeah.
When I come up with her, I knew her as when she worked at the Laugh Factory as a waitress.
She came from Texas.
And then she
Did she hit the lotto or what?
Yeah, she did.
Shout out to Kristen Shams, bro. 'cause
But
you know what?
shout out to Matt Rife for staying loyal to her. You know,
Staying
'cause
big
he
time.
could have went somewhere else.
Yeah,
you know?
he could have went with
He
UTA.
could go anywhere. He kept.
What I like about that Matt Rife staying with Kristen Shams, and it shows like besides loyalty, it shows to every young comic out there that once you're even if you're not Matt Rife, even if you're a little half of Matt Rife, it shows you that you're the star, not the manager.
Yeah.
You don't need the biggest manager in the world when you're already the big time comedian.
Yeah.
You know, the doors are already going to open for. And if you're a young comic who's not at that level, you need somebody to open up doors for you. But if you're already big time, doors are going to open up for you.
Yeah. And another
Doors are closing for you.
Yeah. What you also need to do too is not open all those doors. Some of those doors you don't want to go in. You know
Some
what
of
I'm
those
saying?
doors, Joy Medina might be in there
Yeah. Hey,
with a feather.
And then you'll come out with hickeys like your joke.
this girl. No, it's funny because
I went in a haunted house. 2 cholos came out. I came out with hickeys. My girl was pregnant.
like years ago when
Sorry
Joey
you said
Medina,
that. It was
I saw Joey Medina at the Flappers, and I was with my girl at the time.
And
He was like, yeah, he told her, "You're headliner material."
what?
Yeah, I'm like, what the
What
fuck,
the
dude?
hell?
I know, bro. Like what?
Let me have her, bro.
Yeah, like basically like that, dude. Like, what's
Thank
up,
you.
bro? And fuck, I swear, when we were in El Paso, Texas, he hit on every fucking girl. Like
The numbers, dog.
it was a numbers
That's
game,
a
you know?
numbers.
Numbers game. Like maybe fucking like 60 said no, but 3 said yes, you know? like
He's-
One of them had a leg.
I don't
How
know.
horny were you back then, bro? Before
How
you had
horny?
kids?
I'm always horny, bro.
that's why I saw kids, bro.
I'm always
You
horny.
don't want his.
Martin's looking good right now.
Hey, thank you, bro.
I think.
How long you been bisexual?
Whoa. Not that long. What is this, 2 minutes?
Have you ever been in a room, bro, where you have to see other dicks just to get your dick in there?
What happened?
Like a train.
Like a train?
No, a train's not a train, bro. Like you ever been when you were partying that you were like, would you ever been in an orgy and you're looking around going, man, what am I doing here? My lady already left.
No.
You know what's funny?
That's fucking hilarious.
But this was funny, Jack.
He's like, my
Jack-
lady already left.
But Jack, you go to places out of California where people actually think this happens.
Oh, no, it happens all the time. I got offered a freaking... I did a show in Arizona, and this guy goes, hey,
It's
man.
Scottsdale over here.
No, yeah, it's Scottsdale.
Hey, bro, Arizona, horny people.
Bro, Arizona.
People, horny
I'm
people
not
in
lying. They took me to
Arizona.
this place called the Blue
Oh,
Martini.
dude, the horniest
Dude,
older women you'd
bro,
ever
this
fucking
guy goes,
encounter.
Fighting 20-year-olds.
This
weather,
guy
homie.
literally goes, my wife thinks you're amazing. Oh, let's go. She said, can she get a picture? I said, sure. And then she goes, get closer and put your arm around her. Put her waist. Kiss him, honey. And I go, whoa, time out. What's happening? He's like, oh, I thought you knew. I go, what? He goes, I want you to fuck my wife. And I said, okay.
What would he be watching?
But did
Yeah,
you
that's the thing. He
hey,
said he wanted to watch. I said, I
Did
can't
you
do
say,
that.
can you buy some merch first?
He walked out with the I Love Sucia shirt.
Bro, but it's crazy, like, how the psychology of the people watching the show, like, they were really entertained, you know, by stand-up comedy or something humorous. Because I remember, like, sometimes Rodrigo standing right there with merch, and then people are horny right there, bro. Like,
Yeah.
hey, bro, touch
Those.
my lady's boobs. Sign them.
Yeah. Sign my boobs. Like, what the fuck? It's weird. You're just your girl. It's, it's awkward.
Some people get down differently, dude.
Yeah, it's fucking weird though.
Or a woman is there with her husband, and then she's quietly in line, doesn't say nothing. Now all of a sudden, she's grinding you in a meet and greet, bro. And then her husband like, sorry, bro, she always gets like that. Don't apologize, bro. Just move the line along.
Yeah,
But the fact-
buy a shirt.
Buy a shirt, bro, please.
But the fact that they're both like on the same, hopefully we get to fuck them. You know, that's crazy.
I've had people
They're
tell me in line.
swingers, dude.
Yeah.
I have people in line. The guy goes, "Can I grab your stomach?" I said, "Yeah, bro, hurry up." So he put his hand on my stomach. Then the chick goes. Then his wife goes, "Can I put my tongue in your ear?" I said, "No." He goes, "Can I give you a kiss?" I said, "All right, but hurry up, goddammit."
Yeah.
So he has my stomach right here, and like I don't know if I should ask them, man. So what's up? Are ugly asses gonna have sex or what? Because sometimes it look like we're all ugly, like
Yeah.
we have a baby, bro. He's gonna be born with 6 arms.
Oh,
Trifecta right there.
But sometimes, bro, the people are real shy, and they have anxiety. Like they're shaking your hand. Then next thing you know, bro, you look over, they're urinating themselves.
Wow. You ever think about this? I can only imagine your meet and greets. Like mine is like maybe like 10, 15 people, but yours are like 150
I had
people.
150 the other day, bro.
Imagine 150 people. Imagine the last one. And you're like, okay, what are we going to say? What are we going to tell them? And they finally get there and you're like, hurry up, get the fuck out of here. It's just a quick moment. But like, they're
I tell them, bro, we saved the best for last. And by that time, Rodrigo's already on stage from doing something. Other comedians out there. And they can take a picture with all the comics.
oh, that's dope.
Shit, we'll throw in security guard too, bro.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Get in here, man.
But sometimes we meet security guards, bro, who are cool, and like you could tell like they had a dream, bro, at one time, and we always end up getting high with that motherfucker, bro. And we got high with this one dude, and then this fool
Not at work.
had an exchange student, bro.
Oh, my God.
From France.
As an employee.
He had his own security company, and he had a fucking French kid, bro, live with him, bro.
Yeah.
In the worst, like in a small city, bro. Like, like you would think that this kid would rather be in New York, California. He's in Odessa, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like he went from France to Odessa. He could have just went to Beirut.
Yeah.
He might have wanted to go to Arabia.
Shit, but that fool was having a ball, fool.
Bro, he was having a ball, bro, with his fucking French accent. He goes, he lives with us, bro. He goes, he lives with you? Yeah, bro.
And you got him fucked up?
He goes, we're smoking a joint. He goes, yeah, bro, he lives with us. But that's crazy, bro. You go out there to learn about America, and you hook up with a Tejano family instead.
Yeah.
And you gotta work.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta do your fucking.
Crazy.
You gotta do chores.
You want to hear a crazy story? Have you guys done the Comedy Vault in Illinois, Batavia?
Where?
In Chicago, like near Chicago, Batavia?
No.
So I did it there. I performed there, and then one of the employees, gives me a joint and then tries to sell me shrooms, right? And I go, no, I'm okay. So then the owner's like, what was that? I go, oh no, they were just gonna give me a joint. The owner fucking fired them like right there, right in front of me. And I was like, I didn't buy it. She goes, she's probably selling drugs out of my fucking club. Like right, I saw it happen. I felt so bad. Someone lost their job because of me. Well, he still has the one job. He's still a drug dealer.
Me too, bro.
Yeah.
One time I was partying all week, bro.
Weed.
And I was partying in the green room. No, not the green room, the comedy condo. And I was partying all week. And I must have gave the code to half of San Antonio, bro.
God damn, like
To get into the building.
like a hotel party.
Yeah, the hotel, bro. Everybody.
Wants a TVA.
But when I left, somebody that I was partying with came back in and took everything, bro. Stole the TV. And they fired the bartender that was partying with me. He didn't take nothing.
What club was this?
It doesn't exist anymore, right?
Shout out to Ben Huerta, man, the manager, bro, who fired me, but he gave me good advice.
I'm going to San Antonio.
He said to
May
stay
2nd.
focused.
Oh yeah, dude.
Hey, man, that shit's silent, bro.
But why would the person steal the TV and ruin it for everybody? He could
He
have.
wanted a mean carne asada, bro.
Well, you know what's funny? It was,
gonna turn it into
probably, it was probably a
something,
big ass
He
TV.
takes the television, right?
Strong ass.
He saw that shit, like 25-inch TV. Walk up, fucking 2 doors down, bro. You want to buy a TV, $25. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, he ain't gonna try to get 100 for it, bro.
He's gonna get a teenth for that shit.
A team. Wow.
So
Legend.
your wife parties?
No, man, my wife's straight and has never done drugs at all, nothing.
So when you met her, that's when you quit?
No, when I met her, I was still using. No. I started using, stopped using, then using, it's up and down.
What kind of advice would you give a young comic that started stand-up comedy already and he's getting caught up already, like partying like the way you were doing and the way we were doing it?
Stop it. Like literally stop it. Like you sort of get your friends are losers. Your friends are losers. They're not your friends. One of them is gonna go to jail or one's gonna die. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family. That's it. It's true. If you see anyone that's successful right now, like
They ain't doing drugs.
Huh?
They ain't doing drugs.
No. Some of them are, but
they're already successful, bro. They were not doing it when they were on the way
imagine,
up.
Wine and weed.
Like I was partying like I was a star back then.
Well,
I was nobody.
You had your shit
Me too.
together.
I was I was partying with a star. I had my shit together. I was a functioning addict.
Yeah.
I would still wake up. I still do
That's a good
comedy
merch.
on. Functioning addict.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was partying, bro, with nothing, bro. I made $75 that night, and that shit was.
And you spent 90.
And in the morning, I owed $100 to somebody.
Fuck, dude.
Bro, I used to party. I used to. You know what? I would get so on one.
Would you party every night though?
I would party almost every night, and then once at 2 o'clock, everyone was done. I'd go to the casino because everyone's awake, and I'd be like, yes. I'd just be up there like, hey, commerce, dog.
And after playing poker, huh?
Yeah.
You'd be at Commerce. Fuck.
I say poker, bro.
You ever party with a comic, and you never saw that motherfucker again?
Yeah, they died.
Like he went back to, like they quit or they went out of town?
No, but I hated partying with comics because like they would get on one and start running jokes on you. I'm like, I don't want to hear this shit, dog. You fucking suck then, you suck now. You're just saying the joke faster.
Yeah. You're saying the joke faster.
Yeah.
That's funny, dude.
No, man, but you guys were my teachers, bro. And honestly, I really appreciate all the things you guys have done for a lot of comics.
So you're shooting your special, and where at?
Glendale, California, Alex Theater, May 17th.
And you have shows coming up right now in the future? Where at? Tell us.
I'm going to be in Chicago, San Antonio. I'm going to be all over. I have a whole, there's Denver, Reno, Armenia. I forgot, bro.
Shout out!
Because you talked about it last time that they didn't want to pay you. Now they're going to pay you?
Say it. Bro, I hired I did it myself. I couldn't find the venue. I found a venue. I'm doing the Hard Rock Yerevan, Hard Rock Cafe.
Oh, that's
Hard Rock
sick,
Cafe.
dude.
Hell yeah.
And I sold 70 tickets already, and it's in July.
Bro, the motherland, dude.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy. I'm so excited.
In English?
In English, bro.
Bro,
I'm gonna throw some Armenian words in there, but I think I'm the first U.S. comic to go do a show there.
Dude, that's sick, dude.
I know, it's pretty crazy.
Nobody else is doing it.
And you know what's crazy? When I'm there, J-Lo's gonna be there.
Whoa, dude.
So I'm gonna try to see what's up, get a guest spot.
Lebanese pests.
Lebanese all quit us.
Oh, you're married.
What?
No, she's single too. Oh, no, you're married.
You know, one time,
bro.
bro, when I was a young comic, I knew I was gonna make it because I had a dream, bro, that I was dating J-Lo.
Jay Leno.
I was dating J-Lo. I was dating J-Lo, bro, and I had a room at Montebello, my room at Montebello, bro, and she started crying because she didn't want me to go.
Hey, people like J-Lo have no idea what Montebello's at.
Bro, I wonder what J-Lo's pussy looks like.
Oh, beat up, bro. For sure.
Hot as fuck.
Because everything is perfect about her. Can you fix that?
It's that right there behind you. That's what it looks like.
It just looks like girls.
Cortinas, homie. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it looks pretty, bro.
She's banging, bro.
It looks banging, bro.
What do you think it smells like? What do you think it smells like?
Man, like
P. Diddy,
the Bronx,
Ben
bro.
Affleck.
Like P. Affleck.
Orchid, bro.
It smells like her favorite juice, and if you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
You know she's dating the Big Show now.
What? The
Yeah,
wrestler?
The wrestler. She's dating the Big Show. That's what they're saying.
So I had a chance.
So you're saying.
Where could people get tickets for your special taping?
jackjrcomic.com. jackjrcomic.com.
Oh yeah.
Be great, man. Appreciate the love.
Have you ever told people that you're like a tall Benny Blanco, bro?
Who's Benny Blanco?
Put a Benny Blanco up there.
The biggest music producer. He's like.
Oh, that's the one Selena Gomez's husband?
Yeah.
That fool's ugly, dog. I'm handsome. That's messed up.
That's you, fool.
That Benny Blanco from Carlito's Way, fool.
That's better posture. Oh, that's fucked up, dog.
Nah, bro. He looks like a Down
What is
syndrome
that,
version
fool?
of you,
Yeah.
fool.
I'm way more handsome. I mean, I can
He
get hurt.
should have played. I listen, bro. Benny Blanco should have played Bob Dylan, bro.
Oh wait, isn't that the guy that they thought he was a homeless guy at the red carpet event?
Yeah.
Oh.
But he's like wrote every song.
His name is Benny Blanco.
I ain't gonna lie, Benny Blanco look like, bro, he's out there fucking.
Benny Blanco from
Benny Blanco look like he should be in the new Fast Summer Richmond High.
He looks like if me and you had a baby, it'd be him.
He looks like he could flick a bed bug on your ass, dog.
Yeah, that guy needs to shave that fucking unibrow, bro.
Dude, yeah, look at his teeth.
That is. But he's
His
like,
alien head, look at it, it's like a V.
that guy is that fell, bro.
Looks like a little capybara.
I look
or
like
whatever,
that?
But he looks like he probably has a big old fucking dick, dude. Doesn't
What?
he?
Whoa.
No, what? I don't know.
That's the first thing you think about.
Look at him, bro.
What the-
Yeah, look at that guy, bro.
Penis asada, dude.
Why does he? No,
He looks like
she looks like she has a big dick.
Yeah.
She's so pretty.
He should have played Bob Dylan.
I see that casting.
See that?
Damn, that's crazy, dude.
Imagine, bro. People look at you and go, "How?"
like,
Looks like he has a little dick.
you think? Damn, like he's pounding that, dude. Or I don't know if he's pounding that.
Why are you so jealous of him? What did he do to you?
Oh, he looks a
bro?
little better right there.
It's the unibrow, bro. It's the hair. You know, if you like.
We don't have the same hair. Selena Gomez. Selena Hopeless.
That's what has some good conditioner, dude.
Hell yeah, man. He's a big producer, right?
He's produced like every song you've probably heard like in the last like 15 years. Like every like I think he produced so
Hey,
many.
pull
like,
up Martin
just
Rizzo. Pull Martin Rizzo. Pull up Martin Rizzo's picture from 20 years ago.
It'll be a
It's the
fetus,
same
dude.
picture. Same
It's
picture.
gonna say who? It's Martin Rizzo.
But Benny Blanco, like
Alexa.
I think he wrote like every like mostly like Justin Bieber songs. Oh, there I am. Oh shit, dude.
Aww.
That's when it's being groomed.
Yeah, bro, you have that same flyer
Is that your
headshot.
dad right there, fool?
Oh, I'm gonna be headlining the Spotlight 29 Casino. They have a comedy club there.
Oh, they do now.
Yeah, they have a comedy club
nice.
there in July, and I just got word I'm headlining one night San Jose Improv,
What?
May 25th.
Oh, yeah.
I'm coming, bro. I'm coming.
And you guys are doing a show in June somewhere.
Can I come? Can I come to a guest spot?
In Kansas City Comedy Club.
I'm gonna go see my son.
Kansas
Yeah,
City.
yeah. June 26th,
Yeah,
Kansas
5
City.
skis in San Jose.
Dominic lives in Modesto, but I can pick him up on the way. But,
Oh shit.
yeah, I said if you ever do a Modesto, let me come with you. I can go see my
Yeah,
son.
man. Shout out to Yosemite Lanes in Modesto.
Oh, so
What's up, Food Podcast? Thank you, everybody, for listening to chat. Ramon, everybody down there, Ben Wood, Lisa, Rodrigo Torres. What's up, bro? What you got going on?
Yeah, man. This weekend I'll be in Plano, Texas with Alfred Robles, 11, 12, 13 at the Mic Drop.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, man.
Plano, Texas has a mic drop?
Well, that's
They
a
just
new one.
did-
I think
it's
it's
a new
probably
one.
like, what, 3 months old?
They took over the House of Comedy when remodeled it. It's beautiful.
I've never been to Plano.
Mic Drop's going everywhere.
Night
now,
shops
dude.
everywhere.
Yeah.
They're open. They have what, 4 now?
Yeah,
Yeah, 4.
Albuquerque has one now. That's where we saw Melissa going.
The Quesadas
Those
one?
hyenas. Should they hyenas?
The
in
hyenas,
Albuquerque?
you know.
Yeah.
New Mexico.
Also, man, I'm gonna be in Houston, Texas, with Concrete Live.
Oh yeah.
Paul Rodriguez, Nate Jackson, Rose Sanchez, and the Easy Band.
Oh
Go
yeah.
get tickets now.
Look at that.
And I'm gonna be coming to Portland, Oregon, baby.
Woo!
Also, I'm gonna be coming to Boston for the first time in a long ass time. Laugh Boston. You know where I'm gonna be at Chinatown, eating banh mi's for $4.
Whoa,
Mom,
that's
me.
a deal right there.
Banh
That I
mi.
shouldn't-
And I will be eating in fucking Veggie Planet, or Planet Veggie in fucking Cambridge. What's up? Man, I'm so excited about Boston.
Hell yeah, dude.
Thank you very much, everybody, for listening.
June 5th, San Diego, American Comedy Company. I'm headlining. Come on down, guys.
Also, shout out to Crystal Palace. They're gonna play Manchester City at 4:30 a.m. the other just soon. So
Tonight?
I think tomorrow morning
Oh.
or Saturday. Oh, well, thank you very much for listening to the What's Up Food podcast. Don't forget to listen to the History for Fools podcast this Sunday. We're talking about what we're talking about, Ray. Oh, we're talking about the San Patricios Brigade. Yes, right. Shout out to Lieutenant John Riley and other people who lost their lives in the War of 1847
In Mexico.
in Mexico. Yeah,
Wow.
they're fighting for Texas.
And that's why there's a lot of
Hey, thank you very much for listening. When was Maximilian in charge of Mexico?